Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers. Harry Sky Rita Lee, also known as Fleet Admiral McCoffee. Today, if you're new to the channel, hit the like, subscribe, thumbs up button. If you're coming back, or welcome. Today, I got a good show for you. Okay, I'm leaving the live comments open just in case. I hope we don't get anyone talking. But I like doing live just in case. So a lot of people have emailed me that said, "Hey, Rita, what is going on in the election front?" In my opinion, they saw my videos, and the only one that had a problem is Higgins. He says, "Oh, you're dropping too many f bombs, f bombs, f bombs. It's big, beautiful f bombs." Yeah, from a guy who worships an orange dictator. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, now. When I say that, I say it as in out of love, okay? As I said in my other videos, two videos back, I don't care about the election, but there's a lot of people that are really pissing me off, so I'm going to try not to use the F-bomb today, okay? So, first of all, the computer's kind of wonky today. I don't know what the heck's going on. Let's see. Maybe it's the camera. It's acting up. All right, let's see, huh? I've been having some problems with my memory, I think. Maybe my computer's a little slow. I don't know. Running on 64 gigs of RAM, Higgins would be like, "Oh, that much RAM! Wow!" All right. So, anyway, so let's get on with it, okay? So, a lot of people are sitting there. They're watching a lot of election TV. I've done a lot of it myself, okay? A lot of election TV. A big amount of chunk of my election TV. But, Chloe sits there. Oh, has anyone seen that commercial? That TV ad with the Eric Swalwell, where it talks about they're sitting there and he's like, there's someone who did a perfect impersonation of Trump. They're eating the cats and dogs, and in the end, a home for Trump. I keep playing that over and over. If you haven't seen it, I'll give you guys a link later to it if you guys want it in the editing. But anyways, I think that's really making a statement. But also, you got all these people, okay? You got two sides of the coin, okay? I was watching the other day. Hold on a second. Let me clean these glasses so I can actually see you guys, even though these are my original glasses. You know what? I got an idea. There. Okay. All right. Let's just put on my older glasses. They make me, Zoe says they make me look, what was it she said? More refined? Okay. Well, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what she said. Can't put words in her mouth. All right, here we go. So basically, it goes like this, my fellow YouTubers. Let's just change glasses for this video. We can't sit there and attack old Hig Bobs because Hig Bobs ain't the problem. I'd love to attack Hig Bobs, but here's the deal, okay? There's people out there, okay? There is literally people out there, from the Trump side and the Democratic side. The people that are Trumpers, they are misguided, okay? I had to hear again for an hour and a half last night. I love talking to my father-in-law. Yeah. He actually got the last word in for once. Way to go, Poppy. About politics. Yeah, literally about, and I agree with him. I mean, if you look at the big picture here and you look at all the documents, all the receipts, as shout out to Tennessee Brando. Love your channel, by the way, man. He literally turns around and talks about the receipts and the receipts and the receipts. And well, guess what? We have the receipts and the receipts, and you got all these people. Remember yesterday's video? They said, oh, well, Donald Trump didn't mean that. Guess what? I'm encouraging you all to go and give me all your receipts of what he meant, because frankly, everything I see is showing he wants to put you under a yoke. And let me think of Hitler. Hitler did the same thing. When there's no one else for him to gas, genocide, kill, murder, deport, then what happens? Then you're next. He can round up Higgins because, well, he doesn't want. I mean, look, Let me just say it this time. I saw a video today, okay? Yes. Higgins emailed me again. Oh, well, yeah. Well, see, I'm going to answer the emails as I go today because, yeah. So apparently he's, look at this. Okay, hurry up. Let's just post, actually, Higgins, I'm going to just say it in the video. Fuck you. There. Sorry. Didn't mean to drop the first F-bomb of the day. I'll do better. Higgins, pipe it. Yeah, so we're not going to, I like my videos live so I don't have to edit them because whatever comes out of my mouth, well, people like my opinions. And that's why they subscribe to me. So, the American people out there need to realize that we're at a precipice, whether we're going to basically choose a dictator, which everyone doesn't care. They want to freaking excuse everyone's excuses. I mean, look, I'm sorry to say, but every time I see a poll, Donald Trump's winning, it's a landslide. We don't want a bitch. We don't want a bitch as a president. Really? Well, let me just put it to you this way. She's the one that's standing saying, look, we're here for democracy and freedom. What you want to do is you want to piss away your democracy, piss away your freedom, take away everyone's fucking Social Security because every fucking Republican doesn't want Social Security. They want to work you till you're fucking 6 feet in the ground. Oh, sorry. 6 feet in the ground, and that's it. You're good as toast. You're good as cooked. Yeah. And then you got all these people. Look at Phil, for example. He's working 70, 80, 90 hours a week paying in his retirement fund. But does Phil get any fun? No. Phil, I mean, literally, if they wanted to get rid of Social Security, they should allow people to be on it that's already on it, pay into it, and then the rest of you get into a different plan. It's simple fix, but no, you guys want to take away it. Oh, they don't really want really. You know what? The reason Social Security, I mean, look, there's 20, what was it, 24 people signed for Kamala Harris saying that her plan would strengthen the economy, which you want to throw away your economy for tariffs. Tariffs don't work. The consumers literally basically get the price of items. So let's just say Higgins needs a new battery. Oh, sorry, Higgins, your tariff is 300% on your car battery now because, well, you know, we need to charge you 300%. Oh, you need new tires? Oh, what, really? Your tires? Oh, we got to charge you a $600 tire because we're importing from China and your tires are being made in China. Your Firestone tires are now made in China. Think about it. So it's passed on to the consumer. The consumer immediately, this is why people like me, a disabled person, uses their legs. What are they going to do? Tariff me when I need a new pair of legs? Come on. I mean, what are they going to do? Tariff me for my shoes? Yeah, okay, I'll pay my shoes. Yeah. Fortunately, the point is, oh, great, here we go. Buy one, get one free on model trains today. You see, isn't that nice? I wonder why the camera's acting up. I have no clue, man. It's probably something in the background running. Let me see here. I want to close this out for that. Quit this. Maybe this will basically close it. Close this. Dude, that's fine. No. Let's just do it this way. I want to close some of these things. Damn it, Higgins, knock it off. There we go. And then we're closing this out. I'm hoping the memory is kind of, acting up. So I'm trying to figure out why it's a little slow here. Yeah, I don't think it's maybe it's YouTube. Maybe YouTube's being bogged down. But anyhow, can we just get down to the bottom line here? So basically, the American people are sitting there, and you got a lot of Russian trolls out there, and the trolls are what's basically sitting there posting on every comment of literally from here to Hoboken and all the way to London and England and everything else saying Trump's won. And then over to the fat lady sings, but look at the evidence that's in front of her. We have the receipts. He literally has said so many damn things that ain't funny. Excuse me, guess what? You've been banned and kicked out of my channel. So there you go. So I'm putting you, I'm kicking you out of my channel because of this. And there you go. And then I'm going to personally make sure, quote unquote, that you are there. Now, if any moderator does this, well, that's a different point. See, my channel, my rules. So basically, yes, if you want to say I'm censoring people, this is why I don't want live chat on. I can turn it off too in the next video. You see, point is, you got all these Russian bots like that one coming in here and saying Kamala's going to lose. Not really. You see, I've spoke about Kamala. Okay, I don't support either candidate, but right now the way it looks is this one here, that person there, they can go and make up all the counts they want. I have all the fingers I need to block them all. So basically, you got the voters block. Remember what I said yesterday. There's a lot of Republicans that are voting Democrat. Why? Because they want to save democracy, supposedly. But this is where we're here to talk about. Without some jackass coming along and basically getting themselves banned and kicked off the channel because of it. You see, I, on the other hand, there we go. They make it so easier nowadays. So basically, it goes like this. We don't know who's going to win, all right? This Russian bot here wants to say Kamala's going to lose. Guess what? It ain't over till the fat lady sings, and I'm going to tell it. Sorry, Higgins, that if you don't like my authority of commanding this channel, which is mine, then fuck you, get off my channel. Because I'm not going to tolerate your crap, okay? I don't want to see Trumpers saying they're winning, and I don't want to see Kamala people winning. Yeah. Because frankly, my point is I'm here to analyze the election, and the election right now is not good. Yeah. And guess why it isn't good? It's because people around the country need to realize that it isn't over till the fat lady sings. This is what happened the last election. All these 10 days before, Donald Trump won, woo! Yeah, and then look what happened. It was basically Biden, okay? And we're not going to even talk about election stolen because I'm not going to lose my damn channel because of you thugs who think I'm wrong. I mean, look, there's a lot of receipts out there and all this stuff that's pointing to the election wasn't stolen. And I'm not going to basically debate you guys because I'm not losing my channel because you guys want to be robots and come here and try to persuade me. You couldn't persuade me if you was the last man standing. And besides that, as my father-in-law said, what in God's green earth would allow someone who wants to basically control the entire country by making it one Christian nationalists under Project 2025? Think about it. And then you guys got to sit there and wonder what the hell's going on. You see, here we go again. Higgins has to basically squabble it. Oh, they're doing the thing again. Apparently, Best Buy is losing, by the way. I want to talk about that for a second, just be funny. Best Buy is now trying to say that there's a television sale. Get a 32-inch TV for $70. Yeah, it's probably the ONN brand or whatever. Yeah. Woo. I'll have to look at that later. Anyways, I like to see what Higgins has to say. So anyways, he says I wanted to rant. Actually, I'm not ranting. I'm actually literally having a conversation about politics, Higgins. Really a rant? So basically, you got people out there, okay, who's literally basically all they're doing is literally talking about Trump losing and Trump winning. And, you know, I said it once, I said it again. I even told one of my moderators the other day, Zoe, okay? So yeah, I said, you know, if anyone keeps talking about Trump basically winning, I'm not going to talk to you guys. You can go fuck off because, frankly, I don't want to hear Kamala winning or Trump. I'm just basically saying right now is not the time to get complacent. You need to make your vote heard. If you want Trump to win, go vote. If you want to sit there and wag your finger, Trump's already won, we're going to take over the world, then fuck you. A lot of people, I got British people. I got Scottish people. I got Canadians. They all want Kamala to win. The entire world wants Kamala to win. Only ones that don't are those little dictator Tim Pot places like North Korea, Russia, Iran. They want Trump to win. Well, guess what? I think you guys are all full of garbage. I mean, look. Oh, our country's garbage. Look. I just read and saw a report today that Jamie Raskin said Was it Raskin? Oh, it might have been someone else. Anyways, it might have been Mark Elias. Yeah, Mark Elias. So shout out to Mark Elias and Brian Tyler Cohen. I think that's how he pronounced it, Brian. It said basically that Donald Trump is saying that illegals are voting. They're not voting. It's in our Constitution. Go read it, because you guys are literally being brainwashed. And I'm sorry to say, but you're going to be basically blocked and banned from my channel. Now get the fuck out of here, because I'm putting you there, and then I am blocking your ass. So there you go. So, and there you go. Being the moderator, this person here wants to basically piss me off today. I told you, this is my channel. I make the rules. The rules have stated, and you guys are basically really barking up the wrong tree. Democrats are not controlling my mind. I'm basically an independent asshole, so get the fuck out of here and don't come back, okay? Because I'm not a Democrat or a Republican. I'm an independent that I already gave my vote. And if you understand, it's either libertarian, shithead, fucking socialist, communist, or Green Party. So take your pick, butthole, but get off my channel and stay off it. And Trump's not going to be the next president, because we don't know who it is. You see these bots? Get out and don't come back. You see, this is why I don't like live chat anymore. You see, I can basically get this in faster if I don't have the annoyances, and then I don't have moderators moderating, because they think it's freedom of speech. It's my channel, my rules. And right now, point is, there's a secret block of voters right now. I saw a report today that Republicans that are voting for the country, they're voting for patriotism in the country over party. Think about it. But this is not the end of the world. We got 10 days. So in 10 days, if you want to basically spew your crap, go for it. But now until 10 days, I'm not letting you spew crap on my channel. You can just take a flying fuck out of here and leave. Sorry, Higgins. He's like, oh, you've changed. Yes, when it comes to this topic, I do change, because frankly, I'll tell you what it is. I am a person who voted with my conscience. I didn't vote for either candidate. I am not going to have to explain until the end of hey, I can actually remove these. Cool. I'm going to go remove all this because I can. Yeah, see? I'm removing these comments. Ha. Anyways, where was I? Anywho, so the bottom line is, there is the secret voting block of Republicans voting that aren't telling them, because they get too much flack. I mean, look, you got all these fucking Republican robots coming on the channels and saying he's won, because that's all they have to do, because that's what they're getting their jollies up. Fortunately for me, I get my jollies by banning your ass and moving along. Because why? Simple. My point is, this is my channel. These are my rules. Yet the hidden block of Democrats and Republicans that are voting that here their Social Security is being taken away. Again, 70 to 80 million of them are voting for frickin' Harris, apparently. See, I say allegedly, apparently, because we don't have the numbers. So anyways. So, let me see here. Yeah. Is there anything we can do to... Yeah. All right. So, apparently, yeah, I'm trying to... Yeah, okay. So apparently we need to... There we go. We'll just do it this way. So I just disabled the chat, so I don't have to see it. But anywho, basically the secret voting bloc of Republicans and Democrats are voting to save their country, and they're putting country over party. And a lot of people don't see this. The women out there are voting like in droves too. I've seen a lot of comments out there where families in all over the states, Florida and Texas, we're a military family. Our entire family went in and voted blue. Good for you. You voted blue. That's great. You think it'll make a difference flipping Texas? No. If it does, it does. If it makes a dent, good for you. Same goes with Florida. We all voted blue in Florida. Good for you. I'm proud of you guys. You see, problem is you can vote blue until the cows come home. But even if you're tooting your own horn, what the hell's going to happen when the people in this country turn around and say, quote unquote, can I actually minimize this smaller? Oh, yeah, I can. Cool. Let's just make it like this. Ah, there we go. See? Anyways, I just made the live chat smaller. Okay. So, in the corner. So, anywho. Oh, and I better move it over here because I want to move it here. There we go. Cool. Right? So, anyways, then you have the secret voting block of the elderly. They're voting like crazy because they're afraid Social Security's been taken. They don't want their grandkids to be under the yoke of abortion bans and so forth and so on. So, so you see all these people talking about it, and yet all these men, all they want to do is suppress women. They want to suppress women. They want to suppress the elderly. They want to round up the elderly. They want to basically make women baby factories. They want, but the man basically can't. I'm sorry to say this to every one of you Trump-loving bootlickers out there, but Donald Trump is not the man for the presidency. Donald Trump is not the man for anything. He should be stuck in Russia if he's not going to be convicted, okay? If you're a convicted felon, you should be fucking behind bars, okay? Now, about the Trump-loving bootlickers out there, okay? You're sitting there, every woman who votes for Donald Trump is voting to take away your fucking rights. No offense to the word, that's the truth. I'm going to live with it because think about it. You got the women, they want to control their bodies. The women want to get out there in secret droves. They want to be told that they can go to a doctor and get an abortion if they want. They want to basically cause and have multiple partners. It doesn't matter. What if every woman out there became a freaking whore, decided to get AIDS throughout the country, and then every man sat there and said, we got to import our women because every American woman out there got AIDS because, well, they're pissed off at us. Or what if every fucking woman started protecting themselves with a gun and killing every fucking white or African American or Asian with blue balls when they tried to rape them? The men deserved what they got. They got shot because, well, the women are sitting there saying, well, this man here wanted to rape me and I blew his brain. The point is guess what? In this country, there's got to be some type of restraint on the women. Women aren't property. These people here, they want to take away women's rights start. Then they want to take away everyone else's rights. In the end, every person in America who's not been ran out or railroaded or killed in concentration camps are the ones that are going to be the slaves. And then the United Nations and the rest of the world is going to have World War III or IV because they had to go and clear and say, well, the 200 and some year experiment failed because you guys decided you wanted a fucking dictator over fucking democracy. And you're saying this. Every trooper out there in America right now, I don't understand. I don't understand them at all. They're basically one track, basically sitting there. I mean, look, I'm not a Democrat. I didn't vote Democrat. I voted with my conscience. My thing is if someone tries to invade this island, we're taking up arms. We're defending it to the last man standing because we will even enroll and get the Canadians to help us if we have to because we're not going to go down with a dictator telling us what we can and can't do with our bodies. Think about it. They want to tell a woman you can't get breast implants unless you're a model. You're going to tell a man that they can't have breast implants because they're transgender, a trans woman. You can't tell a woman who wants to be a man, you got to basically be a baby factory. Eventually, these people are all going to fucking clam up and not provide for anyone. And then what happens? The entire country goes down the toilet. Think about it. This country is going down the wrong path if 50% of you want a fucking dictator. That is the main reason why these things are happening. Now, you sit there and say, well, where's the receipts? Go look it up. Everything he said is right there on his website and everything else. But then again, I don't believe in Kamala either because of my own opinions. I mean, literally. Thing is, we got 10 days till the election. I don't want to hear you jackboots, bootlickers basically turning around and saying, look, Point is it is what it is. I already told Higgins, if I do a video like this on YouTube, it's going to be with my own opinions, okay? And my opinion is anyone who wants to bring up Trump by email, they'll get disowned. Anyone who wants to basically see, I did this video to tell you to calm down. Let me tinkle real quick. Calm down, take a chill pill, relax. The world's not going to be ending tomorrow morning because of frickin' Trump. By the way, before we continue, I got two things to say. You see, a lot of people message me, and they say, hey, why'd you ban this person or block that person or got rid of this person? I'll tell you why. Because this is my channel and these are my rules, okay? But the other day, remember I was talking about my father-in-law's pastor. Remember how he said on the 24th of the country, the 24th, right? 24th until election day or after election day, we would have no power, no electricity, no phone. I said, bring it on, right? And I told you guys that he is literally an insane crackpot worried about the election. Yeah. What happened? The 24th came and went. Today's the 26th. I don't see anything yet, man. I don't. So think about it from my perspective. Yeah, perspective, huh? You know what? Yeah, so Higgins wants to basically reprimand me. The only ass I hear is the him. So there you go. I called Higgins an ass. All right. Okay, back to the story. So point A, his minister was way off base. He's worried about the election being stolen. It's not even over yet. So would you guys quit the crap and basically turn around and say it's done deal? Secondly, okay, I got a big hyperbolical big here. Come here. I love my little doggy. He's like, no, you're doing a rant. I don't want to be part of it. Yeah. Second part is very important, okay? Second part. You guys sit there, come on, let's lose. I don't give a shit. You are on my channel. You respect my wishes. There you go. That's why I ban and block people. And the moderators, they're useless if they're not going to freaking do their job and get rid of these people that I tell them to. They're just like, oh, well, look, a lot of these people I had transgendered moderators. I believe in Kamala Harris. I believe in Biden. They don't believe in Republicans. I don't believe in Republicans. But I'm not going to sit there on the sidelines and basically toot my own horn when I say, look, all the receipts and evidence is there. People are going to basically get hurt in the long run for decades if you guys want a freaking dictator. But at the same time, you got to look at Kamala Harris, okay? And you say, well, Rita, you voted for her. You voted for her. No, I did not vote for her. I said it. You pick one of those four off of my ballot. Socialist, communist, Green Party, Libertarian. Yeah. Why? Because that's what I believe. Now, as everyone knows, I don't believe in socialism or communism, all right? So that actually narrows it down to Green Party or Libertarian. Now, the point I'm making is this, okay? The American people are tired. The American people are wore out. I'm wore out. Why do you think I've basically been watching 56 YouTube vids? Now, you can sit there and say, well, what is part two? Part two is simple. Well, the hidden block of Republicans are voting for Democrats over party and 70 to 80 million people getting the public dole, minus Higgins, of course, Apparently, Higgins already said he voted for Trump. He couldn't vote for anyone but Trump. Well, actually, I think he said he'd vote for RFK too. So, anyways, anyway, look at it. I don't give a shit who you voted for. Okay, my point is this. I'm going to sit here and basically sit here, and I'm not going to smack anyone who voted with their heart. Okay, I can't vote for a dictator, and I surely won't vote for someone who has a one single track. Okay, Higgins says, "Oh well, you need to follow and look at this. This is Fox. I don't watch Fox. Fuck Fox. Fox can kiss my ass. OAN can kiss my ass. Newsmax can fuck off. I don't watch PBS. I don't watch NBC. I don't watch ABC." Once in a while, I tune into CNN if it's something important, but that's when I have Max. What do I tune into? Various YouTubers that sit there and I laugh. I literally laugh. Half of them basically sit there. And what I enjoy the most about these YouTube is the comments. I'll listen to the video and go, Now that one about Donald Trump, they're eating the cats and dogs. I can watch all day and laugh. Okay. Anyways. The point being is, as the American people are sitting there wondering and thinking about, is this, okay? Part two is Kamala Harris is literally, quote unquote, a one. If she gets in, she's one term, okay? But at the same time, you got 23 economics saying, well, Trump's plan will destroy the country. Okay, cool. But Trump's plan entirely is to destroy the country. But point is I got to play devil's advocate here. Trump's appeal is, to me, not going to happen. I hear all about the dictators. You hear these, oh, you're being brainwashed. No, actually, I'm a fucking independent motherfucker, and I'll stay independent the rest of my life, asshole. You fucking Trump-licking bootlicker who wants to give up this country because you think your grocery bill's too high. Well, guess what? Your grocery bill will be so high when Trump gets into office that you won't be able to. I had a theory that came out. What if the stock market completely crashed right before the election because everyone's voting Republican? The stock market crashes and we go into a depression. These economists say we can go into a depression if we get Donald Trump back in. That's what they said. But for the sake of the argument for you Trump bootlickers, I'm going to tell you something, okay? I don't believe in retribution and revenge. No, I don't. Retribution and revenge is something I don't support. But you know what? Every one of you Trump-licking bootlickers want that. You think that the illegals are taking jobs. The illegals aren't taking jobs. You come to this island, you find out there's not many illegals on this island. The illegals couldn't afford it anyways. But two is jobs are scarce. You go to the mainland. How many transgender people have I seen in the last 6 months? 4 or 5 working at a grocery store. 4 to 5 working at the Safeway. It tells you right there, they're not going to be funding the sex change, but they're working at the grocery store. That's the thing. Everything I hear coming from both parties is a lie, okay? I've analyzed it. I'm one of these fucking people that have the numbers down to a T. That's one thing Zoe told me time and time again. She says, look at your numbers. Your numbers are better than most numbers out there. Yet, we won't go into detail over the whole election thing, okay? But Zoe already knows my opinion, okay? Now, here's the deal for all of you out there sitting there debating me. I don't like sitting there watching a president or a vice president trying to run for office when 17 million voters, yes, I'm going to use the numbers here, voted for old Sleepy Joe. Love that nickname, Sleepy Joe. Or old coffee can Joe, morning Joe the coffee can. Yeah, Higgins messaged me yet again. He won't just let it alone. Sleepy Joe, okay? So Sleepy Joe's sitting there and he's looking like he's out of it. I saw this video where it shows him with the battery and he's like this. And as the battery's going up like this, it was the funniest thing. Shows you where our country's lying, okay? But I'm not voting for a guy who's going to basically disassemble the entire education department, Social Security, and everything else. I can't. Social Security was there for every elderly. Now, if they're going to round this all up, including disabled, then they're going to round up Higgins too, because, well, he's disabled. But You think, though, it's not going to affect me. And why don't you go look up what Hitler did to everyone and what was left of Germany after World War II, and then do your math, because Hitler died because he died of what was that pill he was taking? The cyanide for his that made him insane, which he was also supposedly taking meth. He was the rumor has it that Germany was the stomping ground for the definition of making meth, so they can stay up. They can make their minds go insane. I mean, look, the point being is Kamala's running on one platform. Now, I'm going to say this, okay? It may piss off a lot of Kamala lights, but I have to say it. Running med, you know what? Yeah, Higgins, you're off your fucking meds now. You can either open your chili hole again, or I can basically sit there and put you under my block list for 24 hours. Try it, okay? I'm not off my meds. I'm actually speaking the fucking truth. The only one that's fucking misguided here is Higgins, okay? Now, let me tell you the story, all right? Anyone who says I'm misguided isn't. They're the ones that's misguided because they want to basically make themselves feel superior and better than most people. I'm telling you, literally, that isn't over till the fat lady sings, but everyone is saying it's over. No, it isn't. It isn't over. We got 10 days left, plus whatever else long it takes to count the ballots, okay? Now, give the people the chance, okay? Secondly, when you got Kamala is rounding up 97% or more of the female voters, okay? And a lot of the Republicans and so forth, so on, these Republicans that are voting for apparently democracy, okay? Now, this is what their platform's going for. You either give in to Donald Trump's fascism, that's what they're calling it, okay? Or you're giving into Donald Trump's hatred towards the country. We're a trash pile. And personally, I think anyone who sits there and says I'm off my meds, they're the ones that need to be in the bottom of the damn fucking garbage can, because here's the truth. Truth is, Kamala Harris is running on one platform only. Yeah, the abortion thing. I mean, literally, you think, I'm sorry to say this, okay? And I'm glad the comments have slowed down. People are actually watching me on the numbers here. I don't give any numbers, but maybe this video will be shared. Kamala Harris is literally either going to win or lose. Donald Trump's going to win or lose. We're on a razor margin thin, okay? Problem is, Kamala Harris should be doing more for the country than sitting there talking about abortion rights in Texas. Literally, is that all your platform's about? I mean, look. I mean, if Donald Trump is truly a dictator, okay, this is where you sit there and say, but, you know, Higgins, yeah, a whole thing about the meds, all right? Let me just finish here. If Donald Trump is truly is a dictator, right? Supposedly, allegedly, okay, I'm saying allegedly, supposedly here, okay, then the Democratic Party is not doing a good job of selling it, okay, literally, because in the end of the day, people need to know, is he really going to do these things? No one knows. Some people say, oh, he's just all talk. What if he isn't? What if the Higgs loses his benefits and I lose mine because Donald Trump cuts it all out? Everyone loses their benefits. Then what, huh? What are you going to do then? The Higgs, I mean, think about it. I mean, we don't know what Donald Trump's capable of. There's a lot of people out there that are afraid. They're going into the vote. Now, there's the other thing, okay? A one-party platform that says, oh, yeah, I for all women. Oh, Gen Zers, I love you. Yeah, the Gen Zers, the millennials, the Gen Zers, and the rest, all glued to their damn phones. I mean, literally. I mean, Chloe asked me the other day, I got this new phone you guys know about, right? She said to me, how come you're not glued to the phone? Why should I be glued to my phone? My phone is there. The only time I see my phone being messaged is Chloe messaging me with some text like 3 hours later, because frankly, you know, it is not what it is. I'm just checking to see if anyone's posting comments on the phone for the video. But the point is I love my family. At least my family sits there from Texas and says, you go, girl, you speak the way you want to talk. I mean, look, she goes to Texas, okay? My family's in Texas. trying to sing to the choir about abortions. Didn't talk about how grocery bills are high. It's either you choose me for president, get your abortions and reproductive rights restored, and you too, transgender people, you can have your sex changes, you can have your penis inverted, your breasts taken out, and a penis built. Otherwise, you ain't going to be men or women. Wow, that's a strong thing. You genetic women, you ain't going to get breast implants. They're going to tell us what, they're basically bankrolling that a trans woman is a woman, a real woman who needs to have control of their body. Fine and dandy. I'll agree with that. Okay, that's fine. We all should have control of our own bodies. We shouldn't have the government telling us what we can and can't do, because what if 95% of the American people turn out and find out Donald Trump's dead? Not dead. Donald Trump becomes president, okay? What I'm saying is 95% of these people sit there and they didn't vote for Trump, go ahead and kill themselves, huh? They killed themselves because Trump's in a mass suicide thing. That's what I meant to say. Donald Trump literally, I'm not saying anything about, they tried to assassinate him twice. I'm saying if the American people turns around and kills themselves, then literally, I've heard a lot of people say they're going to kill themselves. I've heard them say they're going to leave the country. Literally. Thing is Donald Trump wouldn't care, is what I'm saying, if you guys killed yourself. He wouldn't care. He's got the power he wants and craves. So that's what I'm trying to make a point to, is Donald Trump wants to not care if you are dead. It came out a little word salady there, but my point is Donald Trump is, there's the two sides of the coin. Look, he's running, he's not even talking about his platform either. He's like, oh yeah, I don't know, vote for me and then you won't have to vote again. What if next 4 years they turn around and Higgins can't vote ever again because he took it away? Huh? Is Higgins going to be happy? Is the Republicans going to be happy? Is the Republicans going to be happy? Republicans. I love that one. Truth is in the pudding, my friends. Look, Kamala's running on abortion rights. That's it. That's all she's got. Yeah, okay. You say, oh, Rudy, you're a dictator because you remove comments. Doesn't matter. What matters is the Republicans literally are Republicans. Look, Chloe hates Donald Trump. I basically just don't want to deal with anyone who's basically sitting there 10 days out from the election saying, whatever. Look, Donald Trump is, he's got a 50-50 chance. Kamala Harris has got a 50-50 chance. Now, every time I turn around, the American people turn around and look and say, look, what happened here? What happened there? What happened here? What happened there? Thing is, no one knows. You guys need to take a chill pill and relax. Literally, what happened is Donald Trump doesn't care one way or another as long as he gets out a free jail card and you guys give him it. That's all he wants. He doesn't care about you, the citizen. Look, Kamala Harris doesn't care about you, the citizen, either, if you want to get technical. Everything is about citizen. And look, you sit there and you say, but Rita, how can you look? If every American out there in the world did not give two shits about voting and they stopped voting, we may have a stalemate. But no, you guys got to go vote because you want to vote for an orange dickhead who wants to control women's rights. Women are turning Kamala Harris because they want to control the men's rights. What if the women turns around and basically gets into office, like Chloe said one time, and the women turn around and and they have both House, Senate, and the House and the Senate and the White House, and they pass a bill. Anyone who's retarded, dumb, stupid, or redneck killjack is going to get a vasectomy so they don't have to reproduce. Women could do that. They could turn around and say, we want smart, intelligent, Fabio-looking men. You're not a Fabio. You're a fat schlub. You're not going to be part of society. Think of what the women can do. It's not just a cut and dry thing. The women are going for a woman because it's their only chance to tell the men, fuck you, we want our rights. Transgender people are saying the same thing, fuck you, we want our rights. The elderly saying, fuck you, I want my fucking Social Security. Think about it, my friends. She's running on one platform right now, abortion rights. Oh, she's only talked about her economic plan a little bit. Her economic plan, which would balloon the economy. Yet, you look at Donald Trump's economy, it would balloon the entire economy too. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, look at this. HBO Max is trying to get me back for $8. It's like, dude, if I had the $8, I'd be basically using the $8. But right now, I don't have the $8 because prepping is important. Again, a lot of people out there have been wondering about prepping too, and yet, the point is the American people out there is literally, sitting there and they want my intake. But then you got someone like Moderator Higgins that turns around. Thank God he doesn't have the ability to restore those idiot jackasses because it's my channel. He needs to respect my authority. Now, point is I am talking about both candidates. They don't have a platform that I can endorse. I mean, literally, I cannot endorse either candidate due to the fact that, the point is she's running on abortions. And she's calling Donald Trump a fascist. And then, to my neighbors upstairs, he won't endorse a guy like Donald Trump because he's a 34-time convicted felon who's also a rapist, allegedly. I mean, do we even have the evidence that he was truly a rapist? I mean, literally, there's the thing. I mean, sitting there, right? I sit there and I turn around and I look at some of these things right now. I don't like anything Higgins says, right? Higgins doesn't make sense on a lot of things. Like, where's the proof? Yeah, well, guess what? I don't need the proof because I've seen it on my own damn computer screen. The people like Higgins want to sit there and make excuses. My aunt wants to make excuses. Other people I know want to make excuses for the orange-headed buffoon. Fortunately, I hear people making the same excuses for Kamala. I'm not into excuses. I want fucking action, okay? I want someone to fucking lay out the fucking plan. Lay out the fucking financial plan for both parties. But that won't happen. I want people to lay out the plan how they're going to fix the homeless problem. Yes, that's a big issue. Instead of hearing a minister turn around and thinks hey, Sam, good to see you. Good to see you. Love Sam. Sam's awesome. I've been wondering where you were. You should email me. I'll give you my new phone number so we can touch base, girl. Point is, yeah, I'm wearing a different pair of glasses. Anyways, the point being is, my fellow Americans, is, like I said, I can't get back and endorse any candidate. That one candidate's basically wanting the entire country to be his playground and telling everyone his country is a garbage can. Sorry to say, my country is not a fucking garbage can. I think what we got is 75 million Trumpers that may be garbage. And that's just my opinion. But at the same time, I think we have 75 million trash people that are garbage on the Kamala side because, one, they're only going for abortion. Look at Chloe, for example. Chloe's literally homeless. She's been jumping around from homeless shelter to homeless shelter. They're saying, oh, if you're black, you can get a house. But if you're Hispanic, you can get a house. But if you're a white cracker, sorry, I had to throw that in there, you don't get a house. Think about it. 2 years she's been homeless. I finally secured her a place. And yet, place up north shut down because the guy wants all the homeless rounded up, killed. Because he's a minister who believes in Donald Trump's presidency. Now, I say this with a loving heart to all my people. Tucker Carlson is making the damn Republicans look more and more worse when he talks about daddy coming home and spanking every woman, man, and child that doesn't agree with him. I'm sorry, but I think Tucker Carlson needs to smack upside his head. I mean, that is just downright wrong. Carpal tunnel is not something to be joking with, Sam. I know I have arthritis in my hands during the weather here on the island. I don't know if you knew this, but I moved to an island. Yeah. So, anyways, point is, 10 days till the election, Americans. We need to basically get out there and vote. It doesn't matter who you vote for as long as you shut your chili hole and tell me that you voted. That's all I care about. You voted, and I don't give a shit about who you voted for until they basically announce who the president is. Otherwise, like Sam here, holding the wrench. Sam's holding it with dignity, diversity, angelicness. Sam's not abusing her powers. Now, a lot of people have messaged me on my email saying, you're abusing your powers. You're banning the Trumpers. No, I'm just banning you motherfuckers that are basically coming in here and being trolls. Thing is, we have rules in this. By the way, here's another thing. You hear that number that just came up? Doo-doo-doo. That is the Democratic Party. I'm getting 20 emails a day asking them to give money to their cause. $3, $47, $6, $9. The Democratic Party. And then right afterwards, right there in the same thing, the Republican Party. I'm sorry to say, but the Democratic Party made over $1 billion in donations. You would think that they don't need to email me saying that they're in a tough spot and they need more money. I mean, look, me and Sam and Higgins will never see $1 billion in our life. So technically, what's that tell you about? I mean, literally. By the way, they say Donald Trump's really a billionaire. Probably on paper. Oh, yeah. That's awesome. New place, huh? Exactly. They are wiping with golden teepee. Let's see. Definitely been caring for my daddy at carpal tunnel. Missed you guys. Well, Chloe, will be happy to know you're all right, Sam. I texted you. It's the last time you told me your phone was taken. I've been waiting to hear from you. But let's see. That's awesome. New place, huh? Yes, it's an island. I live out where the ferries take me. Exactly. They are wiping with golden toilet paper. Yeah, I mean, literally, all these people out there are literally getting offended by the Kamalalites and the Trumpers. I mean, look, the American people need to literally realize that Kamala's running on one platform. She may win. She may win because there's secret Republicans in the voters block. As I said earlier, people that are voting for Kamala, they're not telling people because they don't want to get ridiculed. It'd be like Sam. Sam, the last time I remember, lives on a farm in Texas. Maybe she voted secretly for Kamala and didn't tell anyone because she doesn't want to be ridiculed. If that's the case, good on you. And if you went for Trump, good on you too. I'm not one that basically will sway people, but I do have my own opinions of why people are doing what they're doing. I mean, look, I have to listen to my father-in-law for 2 hours a day. I love him dearly. He's talking about Trump and how anyone who votes for that orange-headed fool needs to basically be in a mental hospital. Yeah, and then I got to listen to people like, I mean, literally, I ignored Higgins for a while when he was talking about Trump too. Why? Because frankly, I don't want to hear it. Why do you think people sit there and they say, "Oh, you can't use your powers to ban people"? I can because my channel states that this is an election year and we don't need it. I mean, look, I don't think Sam remembers, but 4 years ago, I was in this state of mind too. 4 years ago, I said it ain't over till the fat lady sings. Moderators Higgins, moderator Pee Wee, every Trumper out there literally said it's over. Trump won. And then I've been flagged too many times for voter misinformation. Let's just say for the record today, hint, hint, say no more, say no more. The election wasn't stolen. I mean, literally, look, the point is a lot of people out there have emailed me asking me about Donald J. Trump. Why don't I support it? Because I don't support a guy who goes out there and said he's going to basically jail or kill his opponents. Turn the military against us. At least Biden already ordered the thing that if there's trying another insurrection, the Army's got this time around, the Army can go in and take care of it. Yeah. I mean, literally, think about it. That's a good thing. SecDef, Secretary of Defense gets get the order. Only the SecDef. Now, guess what? My point is I can't vote for a lady who literally turns around and is on one platform. Basically, literally, they're pitting each other. Let me put it this way. A lot of people sit there and they see these Russian bots on all the channels right now. Donald Trump's winning, Donald Trump's winning, Donald. And then you got the honest American saying, look, I live in Florida. I voted blue across the ticket. People in Sam's beloved state of Texas, we're not letting we're going to let our voices be heard. We're Republican, but we're going Democrat this year to make a point. Amen. Good on you. You want to make a point? Make a point. If more people went blue across the ticket, we may end up Democratic, or we may be Blue, more blue than red. I mean, literally, I've heard rumors about Texas flipping blue before Florida. But if everyone decided that they were tired of these, well, what is that called? These archaic laws about women can't have abortions, and more women may go behind their husbands or men's back and vote Democratic just to piss them off and say, well, we don't need this. I mean, there's a lot of women out there secretly voting in the booths and in mail Democratic because they don't want their men to control them. They don't want a man to control them all. They think, look, I've heard it in many arguments. They want a woman for once to try her luck out running the country. I mean, we got a billionaire. Look what he did. He put our country down the toilet pretty much. Oh, yeah, exactly. I mean, look, a lot of states are literally decriminalizing pot right now and putting it in as a tax break, Sam. I mean, look at it. Washington's legal, Ohio's legal, Chicago's illegal. A lot of states are illegal, but the red states are like, oh, no, pot makes it bad. I mean, look, Donald Trump wants to do a nationwide drug ban. If you're on pot, you're dead. He wants to kill you. He said this, and I have the receipts. You can go look it up. He thinks all drug users should be killed. All drug dealers should be killed. Really? Drug dealers? And the homeless. Oh, exactly. I mean, let me just tell you, Sam's completely right, people. Homeless people have got the shit on him. I mean, unless you're white, unless you're Hispanic, Native American, Asian, Latino, I'll say Latino, Hispanic, Asian, African American, then you're going to get help. If you're a white cracker, you brought it upon yourself. If you're a white cracker, you have white privilege. So we're not going to help you. Look at what Chloe did. Chloe's homeless. Chloe went from here on the island. Sam doesn't know this story. I'm going to tell it anyways. It's a problem with the system. Couldn't get into anywhere. Ended up in the mental hospital for 2 weeks. Contracted COVID. Went from there to a hospital. Didn't know she had COVID. Went from the hospital to Oregon to get into a mental hospital there because she didn't get the right meds. They refused her because she had COVID. Went to a Democratic-controlled hospital, a Kaiser Permanente in Hillsboro, who literally turned around by ambulance. She got the ambulance bill. It was like $60,000 in Oregon because, hey, look, we're going to bill $60,000. And then they said, here's a bus ticket, quarantine under a bridge for a week. They didn't have quarantine houses in Oregon. She got on a train, and who knows how many she infected. Fuck them. My opinion is, you don't help Chloe, let her infect 500,000 people for all they care. Then she got, I know, I'm bad. Got on a train, went back to Seattle, got into Swedish. They put her for 2 weeks in the King County quarantine house, which the county runs. Like it's a little group home for COVID. She gets out, spent 2 nights at a tent city. Hated it. She hated it. Sam's sitting here probably crying, going, oh my God. This was 2023. Gets out, goes to a place. She gets beat up by other trannies because she's different. Oh, well, we're veterans. We support Trump. Oh, Trump's going to give us everything. Now they're basically singing a tune that Kamala's going to give them everything. Trump's going to take away everything. Well, what happened? They gave them a house. One got jail time for assaulting 2 people, including Chloe, apparently. The other one ended up in their own apartment. Chloe got shit on every time. Nope, there's no housing. No housing, right? Finally, they put her into an inn in Hookerville for 15 months. Money ran out after 15 months, kicked her out. What did she do? She came up here. She decided to visit me. Yeah. What happens? She spends a week getting her bearings. We'll send her to a place, and I set her up with a place in Whatcom County, north of it, near Canadian border, Bellingham. They shut it down. Apparently, they kicked everyone out, wanting Donald Trump to basically come in and round up all the homeless and kill them. And that includes killing this pastor wants all the veterans killed too, because in his opinion, veterans are suckers and losers. I'm sorry to say, My dad served Korea and Vietnam. He ain't no fucking sucker or loser. The only ones that are fucking suckers or losers are the freaking these stupid people that want to believe in an orange-headed dictator that's calling people like my dad suckers and losers. Okay, what happened? She ended up coming back to me. We finally got her secured in a place in Mount Vernon. Think about it. Homeless. Literally, she's like number 9 on the housing list here. Housing is scarce. Housing is scarce because they're not building enough subsidized housing. But guess what? People say to me, well, we're happy if Donald Trump gets in. He can strip all of the Social Security. He can strip all the housing. And what happens when you got too many people that are stripped of Social Security, Higgins included, stripped of subsidized housing, me and the other people, and then there's Higgins and, let's see. I need help on the veteran. Oh, yeah. Asian is real popular. Yeah, exactly. The Asian Americans are popular. But the thing is, they're minorities. Same with the Hispanics. Same with the Latinos. Same with the African Americans. So they turn and they tell Chloe, well, you're not black enough. Or you're not Asian enough. Or you're not Hispanic enough. You're not Native American enough. You're just a privileged white cracker on your with bad luck. Yeah. And yet, that is completely wrong. Yeah. And I agree with you, Sam. People need to do the research. Literally. I sit here today doing research. I spent from like countdown 15 to countdown 10 watching YouTube videos, political videos and video game videos. What's that tell you? I'm more educated than anyone. By the way, Sam, if you haven't done the Eric Swalwell video, it's like 1 minute and 17 seconds. It's really funny. You should go watch it. It talks about Donald Trump needing an old folks home. People are eating the cats and dogs. I keep thinking about that. Big old dumps. Big old dunks. Disgusting. I gotta see what Higgins wants this time. Messages, but no, I mean, point is, the point is, I can't vote for someone on good conscience that's running on a platform for women. I mean, literally, where is the country? People are putting country, Republicans and Democrats are putting country over party. Yeah, that's good to know, but where's the other things? I mean, the other things about food. I mean, literally, people sit there and they say, I can't put food in my car. Well, gas in my car, food in my belly because of the pricing. I mean, literally, I hear that all the time. And yet I live on an island where the grocery store basically jacks the price up because they can. What is he talking about? Look, I don't give 2 shits if Kamala Harris is basically talking about Trump 135 times. I'm about to talk about Higgins 135 times, about he's freaking brainwashed by trying to tell me to go and read the economic thing. I've read the economic thing. The thing is the economic thing is crap, okay? Thing is I'm not going to talk about the economic. Every policy that Trump and Kamala has right now is garbage. Kamala's running on one thing. Trump wants revenge. I can't support either or candidate. But then Higgins says, oh, you need to talk about 80 pages. Really, I'm not going to read 80 pages of crap, okay? I am not reading 80 pages of garbage, Higgins. Let's see. Oh, the police thing. Here's they want to defend the cops, so they fired a lot, and then they complained where there wasn't anyone to come help. The crime, yeah. See, they defunded him. See? I mean, literally, these people are doing these crap. I mean, literally. I mean, look, let me tell you a story, people. Sam's completely right again. But here's the thing. Has anyone ever thought about why the homeless are a problem? Oh, you haven't? Wow, Higgins wants me to complain about his favorite thing, the economics. Well, Higgins can go kiss my rosy red cripple ass because the economics of Donald Trump can suck my cooter as far as I'm concerned. Sorry, Sam, didn't mean to basically be rude. We both have cooters here. But the truth is, is homelessness is caused by Republicans cutting funding and Democrats cutting corners and funding for programs. Homeless wouldn't be this big where they're living in tents and everything else if we didn't cut the funding and the services. Or, for example, I was here on this island. I'll tell you guys a story about money. There's millions of dollars going into our local area here to help people that need it, right? There's a program called Coordinated Entry. These people get money. They go and they basically help people get into housing. They're number one on the list, right? Well, the rich on this island put a stop to it. The money goes into the program, but they're taking the money and spending it freely on other programs that they think is more worthy. Yet the homeless people, 127 of them on this island, can't get help because they want to bus them all off to Seattle. Seattle's overflowing. Snohomish County, Everett's overflowing. So let's just say it. Island wants to bus them too. Whatcom County, there's a homeless shelter shut down. Skagit County, full. Snohomish County, full. King County, full. Pierce County, full. Island County, full. Kitsap County, full. Catitas County, full. Chelan County, full. Douglas County, full. Do I need to continue with the other? Because we have 39 counties. Think about it. 39 counties. Yeah. And yet, they're complaining about the homeless population. I wonder why. If you defund the homeless population, these people sit there and they complain about the homeless being bad. Bad, very big, beautiful, bad people. They're big, bad people. They're garbage of the earth. They're human beings. And yet, the reason they're human beings and they're not getting help, and I see it every freaking day, people, is because Chloe tells me. Literally, I had to basically work 3 weeks straight. This is why I'm on a break right now. 3 weeks straight to get her into the home she is in for 90 days plus another 180. But guess what? The house manager contacts me and says if Donald Trump gets in, we won't have a homeless shelter or system left. Quote unquote, by the house manager herself. Think about it. Who's making it worse? Who's making worse? I don't know what to think anymore with these people in the economy, with these people in the in both parties. I mean, you got one people saying that we're communists, if we vote Democratic, we are a communist, socialist, Marxist. Does anyone know what communist, socialist, Marxist is? Because if you haven't, maybe you should look into it, people. Maybe you should look into it because there's different. I have books on it all. You're right again, Sam. See, Sam's was a former nurse, I think if I remember correctly. Correct me if I'm wrong, Sam, if you were a former nurse. But the hospitals up here shut down. They shut down the hospitals because they wanted to put everything on the communities. The communities don't have enough resources for the homeless. Not enough resources for mentally ill. Their resources is medicating them. We had Green Oaks and Timberlawn. Yeah, and we had Western State, Eastern State, sweetie, and Northwestern State or Northern State, I think it was, or whatever it was, out of a Cedar Woolley. I'm gonna look that up. I think it was Northern State. Yeah, I think it was. I don't remember Northern State. Northern State, yeah, it was shut in 1973. My aunt said that we wouldn't be in this damn position if we didn't have those shut down. My aunt's sisters, my aunt's mother's sisters worked at these places. Guess what? Again, we only have in Eastern State and Western State, we have the criminal wing, the criminology wing. Everything's been shut down. Why? Lack of money, or the mental patients have been abusing the nurses, so they shut it down. I mean, look at one mental hospital. They did so bad that they shut down last year. The place that Chloe was in last year. They shut down completely. The state bought them up, saying that they're going to make a mini hospital out of it. But right now, the state can't get funding because the state legislature, apparently the Republicans, don't want to turn that into a mini hospital. Yeah, in Tukwila. So Sam, again, is completely right, people. You need to listen to her because, I mean, look at that senator, I think it was in Florida or something, in the South, that literally got stabbed nearly to death by his own son, who was mentally unchanged. He was a state senator or congressman. He went into the emergency room. They couldn't help him. They released him, and that's when the next day he snapped and hurt people. I mean, the mental health system is broken. I mean, look, in the state of Washington, you got to basically, to get involuntary committed, you have to meet 4 criteria. Yeah, 4. All 4. Otherwise, they ain't touching you with a 20-foot pole. When you can't get help, where do they go? The family can't deal with them sometimes, and it's not their fault. Yes, exactly. So you can see, Sam said she was a former nurse. Exactly. You see, she's completely right again. Chloe, of course, she's basically, oh, by the way, people, let me see if Chloe is around. Viper, come in, Viper, over. Chloe can't. We'll call her on the phone, check on her, but by the way, people, this is a cellular-based $800 radio I got on sale. Each one's $800. Chloe's usually on the receiving end of this one, unless she's doing kitchen work, which they told her to do to get a free meal. Now, for some of you out there, Sam's completely right. I mean, look, mental health isn't broken. But each party, that's another thing. Each party is running on a platform that's not even thinking about the homeless. They're thinking about their own agenda. Donald Trump, he wants to take over the entire country and be a dictator, maybe even a kleptocrat, stealing all your money. And, and if Higgins loses all his money, well, then Higgins deserves it for voting for the guy. But then again, Higgins will just make up excuses like every other Trumper. Hold on. Say again, Vipey. Say again. Codenamed Viper.
I'm here. What is it? You're paging me for some reason.
Oh, so paying $50+ a month for radio service or whatever they're charging me. I can't page you now. I'm supposed to basically just sit there with my thumb up my butt.
I never said
I
anything of the such.
paged you to check to make sure you're all right.
I am.
All right. Now keep me informed. See?
Right then.
Currently, I'm on YouTube. Yeah, so there you go, people. You see? Point is people like Chloe, they don't have a chance being transgendered, homeless. People don't want to give her a chance. She has to sit there and jump around homeless shelters until her number comes up here on the island. If there is a number, Donald Trump doesn't take it away from her. I mean, literally. Let me ask you guys a logical question here, okay? Now, Sam, I'm glad to see you. I got to use the restroom. So if anyone wants to comment nicely, I want you guys to comment, just out of curiosity, what you think of both candidates. Literally, whoever wants to. Don't say anything about who's going to win. It ain't over to the fat lady things, okay? But my opinion is they're not addressing the mentally ill. Zoe and I talked about that a lot back in the past. They're not addressing the homeless problem. Yeah. They're addressing abortion rights and possibly a light economy. That's it. That's all they're addressing. I got to go use the tinkler real quick. Yeah, exactly. You see, that's the thing. Each party doesn't care. That's the thing. That's all they care about is getting in the office. Now, my question to you is for all of you out there, okay, that don't support Kamala Harris, okay, and supports Donald Trump. What makes you do it? What makes you support Donald Trump? What makes you want Donald Trump? And what makes you think he's not going to be a dictator on day one? What makes you think he's not going to round up everyone eventually that he doesn't like? What makes you think he's not going to take away the Department of Education, take away Social Security, take away everything, round up people, throw them in cattle cars? I remember I remember 4 years ago when I heard moderator Pee Wee saying we were going to be rounding up, disabled everyone, rounded up on the cattle cars and sent off to die under the Biden regime. Didn't happen. So while I use the restroom, I'd like to, it's a quick tinkle, by the way. I'd like to ask you, what makes you think that Donald Trump is a better candidate than Kamala Harris? Is it because you guys don't have the gonads to say you don't want a woman, you want always a man, because you really feel a man can do a better job than a woman? Or is it because you think a man's got a dick and can suppress women? I mean, look, I'm a woman and I'm not going to be suppressed by anyone. I'll speak my mind. But I have. And then you guys don't like it when I say, look, Kamala Harris is only running on one platform, one meaning. Maybe two if you get the whole democracy or bust thing. All right, people. Hey, Sam. Say hello. Hello, Aunt Sam. Good to see you. It's me, Mopford. Hey, Aunt Sam. You agree I can have Hoffenpfeffer, right? I would really like a piece of Hoffenpfeffer right now. Yeah. Oh, see, look at this. Isn't he cute? Oh yeah, he is cute. I brought him in to share with you guys that, you know, this is my service dog. I love dearly. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Boop, 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 boop. Now, can we get back to brass tacks, people? Here you go. Are you going to sit there with me? Okay, cool. Okay. So, I get distracted with a doggy. Anyways, the point being is I got to refill my coffee cup because we're on a roll here, okay? So, basically, you got one people and the other people, all right? They're all bickering of who wants what, right? Fortunately, you got other people arguing about other things. And to me, like I said, why would you guys want to vote for a guy like him? Oh, the economy's better. Really? The economy's better. That's funny because last time I checked, the economy is shitty even where I am because of other issues. Yeah. I mean, literally, they have, okay, there you go, son. You want to get down? That's cool. They have issues, and they're not addressing homelessness. They're throwing mud at each other, okay? You got one side basically sitting there believing the Kool-Aid that 70 million of them want a dictator. You got the other 180 million wanting freaking democracy. So it doesn't make sense why someone would do that, right? And yet, same time, you got Higgins going, oh, you're misguided. Granny Rita hasn't taken her meds. Really? What do you think, Sam, of that one? Granny Rita hasn't taken her meds. I mean, literally, I thought I've heard a lot of whoppers in my time that one takes the cake. Yes. Yeah, so I'll just see what Sam's got to say. I need to get a refill my coffee. It's almost 4 p.m. It is 4 p.m. Yeah, there he goes again. See? 25 minutes ago, he writes, it's almost 4 p.m. This is Higgins. See, Higgins doesn't even want to come to on my channel, or at least he doesn't want to make a comment. His one comment was funny, but he basically does not want to make many comments because, yeah. Let's see. Can we actually put this back into oh, maybe I need to make it bigger. Guess not. Yeah, Missy, she says, basically, yes, we'll have their cat. Yeah, I mean, exactly. I mean, so basically, they basically do all this stuff. I mean, how many people do we know that did they pay? Look, $1 billion+ donations. Did they have to tap into their money to get these celebrities on board? I mean, look, honestly, I'm going to tell you guys something I don't like to say because, well, frankly, it's my channel, and I'm right, and Sam's right, and if Higgins says anything, he may be wrong. See, I get to poke Higgins today. Poke, poke, poke. Honey Badger's been poked. Now, truth is, all right, how many of all these expensive donations went to pay for these people to come out and speak? How many people really care? I mean, yeah, maybe Kamala's rally's 2 or 3 or 4 times bigger in Houston or wherever, right? That's great and dandy. The problem is how many people out there care about celebrities when Sam's got to worry about taking care of her dad? Sam's got to worry about her dad and her grocery bill. Sam's got to worry about her dad's medicine bill and whatever else they got to pay. I love Sam dearly. She's like sister to me. Sam's going to have to pay and pay and pay, or her dad's it's going to whittle away retirement. And yet people are worried about, oh, well, celebrities and saying, our democracy is going to be failing if we don't get out there and vote. That's what you do. You just get out there and vote. You vote for either or. If you want a dictator, vote for a dictator. I mean, for all we know, the states will break up. Blue states will be blue states. Red states will be red states. The unions broke up, but at least we get our democracy. If you want democracy, you go to a blue state. You want to be under the yoke of a dictator with abortion bans and everything else, then go to a red state. I mean, literally, how many women out there, and I'd like to ask you women that's following me today, Sam can join in too, she's a moderator, but how many women out there secretly, literally is voting for Kamala Harris because she's a woman and they understand that their rights were violated by being taken away by Roe versus Wade? I mean, this is all she's campaigning on right now. And these women are following her like sheeple. I want more substance in the next 10 days of the economic plan. I want more substance in everything Donald Trump's talking about. I want Donald Trump to literally say he's going to be a dictator day one. You got all these people worshiping him and Joe Rogan. I don't give 2 shits about Joe Rogan. What I care about right now is the Trump administration going to literally turn around and lower food prices? No. He's going to raise food prices by $4,000 to $6,000 a year in tariffs. Not to mention, you got the other side saying, oh, well, it's $4,000 to $6,000. Maybe, but the thing is, how much more can the American people take? Literally. I mean, people are sitting there. I mean, I save and I scrimp and I scrounge, and I'm still living on ramen. Yep, you're right. Yep, meds, food, pets, none of those fucks shop at a grocery store. They have no sense of real life. Oh, yeah, exactly. Again, they don't go to a grocery. Look at the whole Donald Trump thing. I mean, look, Sam will agree with me completely on this. If I had StreamYards, I'd invite Sam in to debate me, but Sam's debating me greatly here. I mean, look, point is the truth is Donald Trump does a stunt and gives $100 to a lady for a grocery. $100. $100 ain't going to buy much in this day and age in groceries. I mean, literally. I mean, $100. And yet, you know what? There's people out there that sit there and get $400 or $500 in food stamps a month. And then they hoard them. And then they get more food stamps and more food stamps. Well, let me tell you a story. I was just talking to someone the other day, right? My aunt. She's a Trumper. God bless her heart. See, I love her, so it doesn't matter if she's a Trumper. She thought I had Medicaid, so I shouldn't be bitching about medical. When she found out I had straight Medicare, she was shocked. I said, I bring in more money than most people. Why do you think Higgins wants more money? Or whatever. Because he, you know what? And let me just tell you a story. Higgins keeps sending these people, these Congress people, okay? I'm going to say this, and I'm not trying to piss Higgins off here, but I'm making a statement here today because I'm standing my ground, okay? 10 days till election, okay? Higgins, I love dearly as my adopted brother, and I'm like his little sister, but I can be annoying as hell. But today is no exception because here's the deal, okay? He lives in Michigan, or was it Minnesota? I can't remember. Anyways, he's got property taxes, right? So he's bringing in X amount of money. I think it's SSI, I think, right? He doesn't hide it from most people. He says, oh, well, whatever. Anyways, right? So he's got like $2,000 limit, which it sucks. I know people that are married both on SSI. It's $3,000 for married couple. So, unless, and I'm not saying that he's found a back door to paying his taxes. I don't know how he does it because it's not my business. But I agree with Higgins that the law needs to be changed. That's true. That's the whole point of this thing. It's not about how he pays his taxes, okay? My point is, to Higgins is, no one gives a shit about your fucking taxes or your wants or needs. It's like Sam just said. They'll campaign just to get into office. Then you're just going to be swept under the fucking rug because you're just nothing but a POS. Yeah, a piece of shit. And that's how I've seen it over the years for everyone around. They turn around, they get in, and then they do what they want. They may even lobby for big corporations, the drill, and everything else. Whereas everyone else gets shafted. Think about it, peeps. Think about it. I'm sorry to say, Higgins is like, oh, well, we need this bill. No one gives a shit about it. You know how many people make videos on it on YouTube? They do it to make a living. They don't care. They say, oh, look, this guy here is going to click on my video about a topic that no one cares about. Literally. Look, I may have 670 people, but those 670 may send out this video on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook or sorry, not YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, or some other thing and say, look, this lady is literally speaking the truth. Look, people don't want to listen to me. They think, oh, I'm the weirdo of the family. They don't need to listen. They want to listen to someone who's got 5 million subscribers, makes more money than me and Sam does in an entire fucking year because they're like, oh yeah, look at me, I have 5 million people and you got to listen to me because I got the followers. I'm sorry to say, but that is how the new democracy works. You got more followers, you're going to be listened to. If you're nobody, no one's going to give a shit. That's how it works in today's society. I like to speak to the smaller people and smaller audiences and say, look, this is how I see it. Sam knew my husband. Sam knew my husband. My husband and I went into a welfare office. We had to wait 8 hours because we weren't Hispanic, or 6 hours, or 4 hours because we weren't Hispanic. We weren't wearing leather coats and gold chains. Let's see what Sam's got to say. Except Helen Mirren. None of the Helen Mirren. Helen Mirren. Who's Helen Mirren again? Isn't she like the lady that played The Crown? Okay, so Helen Mirren's an actress. "79 years old, spouse of Taylor Hackford." Oh, yeah, she did. She played the Queen, apparently. Yeah. See, I knew that. Then she's a goddess. See, I knew something like that. When she said Helen Mirren, yeah, I knew who she was. She played the Queen in several movies. The Queen. And I think she played, didn't she play in The Crown too? Yeah, I think she did, right? Anyways. She's a goddess. See, I even knew who Helen Mirren was after thinking about it. I actually knew it from top tongue. She was in the royal family. She played the Queen in the movie The Queen. She also played, I think, as the older Queen in The Crown. Look up her in Age of Consent. Yes, I'm well aware of it. She also was in the movie The Queen, Sam. But Age of Consent? Yes, I will do that. But anyways, just to get back to the story, people, we got 4 people watching, 2 likes. People are actually, they're learning something, I hope. Thing is people sit there and they say I threw my vote away. I didn't throw my vote away, okay? My point is, I'm not going to have some jackboot tell me, I'm off my meds, because I'm not. You know who's off their meds? Someone who keeps, never mind. I know someone, nameless, okay, who claims that, again, violating all these laws, they're a lawbreaker. This is another thing, okay? Now, there's a lot of Trumpers out there that want to support Trump because they think they can be lawless. They can break the ham radio law. They can break the weed law, which I think weed should be illegal, by the way, but that's just me, or the marijuana rule. They think they should be able to break all the rules they want and get away with it because they don't think they need a stinking license. No, think about it. They think they don't need a stinking license. They just think that it's okay to violate the laws as long as it affects them only, and everyone else has to follow the law because they're the freaking lawless one. Yet women like me and Sam and Kamala, we have to be flawless. That's why I turn around and say, look, in my opinion, you break the law, or as Jim Carrey says, stop breaking the law, asshole! And liar, liar, then, in my opinion, those people need to be committed to jail due to the fact of breaking the law. I mean, literally. I mean, that is how they literally break the law for... Look, except Mirren, she's like, yeah, I see what you're saying, Sam. I've seen you a few times on video. Yeah, I know you do look like her. You do, yeah, but I agree, But anyways, preppers and Americans, you need to realize the world is hinged on the thing that we could all die of nuclear Armageddon because Donald Trump may be president and get the codes again. We need to vote for someone for the right reasons. I mean, literally, people are just voting. And then there goes to my another point. Fucking love that movie. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm going to have to check that. Actually, you know what? Age of Consent. Let me look that up. Actually, the Roku thing. I'm going to go to the Roku's own webpage just to see real quick when we're talking. So, and I need a refill coffee. Let me just put it to you this way. There it goes again. Yeah, email. All right. So, age of consent. So, let me tell you guys another thing that kind of bothers me. I love that movie, Age of Madeline. That's a pretty good movie. Here we go. The Age of Consent. Okay, so it's a 1969 movie with James Mason, girl Helen Mirren to be his model. Yes, The Age of Consent. It's on Tubi for free. You know what? I'm going to make a joke right now, people, and say, Sam, I hate you. Now I got to go put that on my Tubi watch list for tonight. See, I can love Sam, too. Just say that out of love. At least Sam got a great sense of humor, that's the thing. Yes, I just found it's on Tubi for free. Thank you. All right. You see, everyone, Americans, you don't need to have streaming services. As long as you got a Roku box, you can tap into Tubi and be happy as hell. Thanks, Sam. Appreciate that. I will watch it tonight. Oh, yeah. I don't doubt that. I'm going to watch it. I mean, I found Mr. Roberts is free right now. Jack Lemmon and Cagney, I want to watch that again. I got a whole list of Tubi movies I can watch to keep my mind busy. But as you all know, preppers and unpreppers, we're going to get to the prepping part in a minute. Thing is, you guys got to ask yourself, again, why are you voting for Donald Trump? Why are you voting for Kamala Harris? A lot of people out there, see, I'm getting to the crux of this problem, is voting for Harris only because they're the anti-Trumpers. Look what happened the last time. What was it? Biden got more votes than Trump in the last election. The election was not stolen, and yet he got more votes because, well, the anti-Trumpers wanted him out, and so they voted him out. Now the anti-Trumpers are Republicans, Independents, Democrats. Now, let me explain what they want, okay? There's two things they want in the world, all right? Now, I don't know about Sam or the other three people watching this, but a lot of these people out there are tired of going onto their news feed and seeing nothing but Trump. or listening about, going to their YouTube channels and seeing everything recommended about Trump did this and Trump did that. People are tired of it. They want the guy to literally, this is what they want. A lot of these people tell me they want Trump to be kicked out, voted out by the droves. Okay, cool, whatever. Whatever floats your boat. And then the judge says, all right, we're sentencing you 40 years. Then he's like, I'm appealing. I want a cheeseburger. I'm appealing. Yeah, see? And they're eating the cats and dogs. They're putting them in cheeseburgers. I had to do it. Sorry. And then, when it comes to voting, and all this stuff, then what happens? Literally, then you got the women, the LGBTQIA, the elderly, a block of over 100 million people, mind you, saying, we're not having your Social Security cut. We're not going to have our retirement cut. We're not going to have our food stamps cut. We're not going to have our government phones cut. We're not going to have anything cut. We are a dictatorship. We're going to the polls. We're fighting for 2 reasons. One, we're putting country over politics. Look at Higgins. He's always making fun, apparently, of Liz Cheney and the Republicans that got kicked out of office. He's now endorsing Kamala Harris. Maybe Kamala Harris, when she's president, I said when and if, she'll put Liz Cheney and other former Republicans in her cabinet. Hell, maybe it'll be an all-female cabinet minus the vice president. I mean, think about it. Let women try for once. But, oh, no, these men, they don't want that. They want to control everything and rule everything and say, oh, look. I'm not saying Sam's husband is, but most men, I've seen my husband wasn't like that either. My husband was a sweetheart, but most men, they're like, my dick is hard. I need, this is why my channel is not for kids. I speak my mind, and literally it's the truth. And, the men, they want to rule women. They think women should be in the kitchen. I don't think Sam should just be sitting in the kitchen taking care of her parents or grandparents and cooking for her husband while her husband's running around on a tractor, maybe doing farm work. Sorry to say, Sam's entitled to have a job too if Sam wants it. And it doesn't have to be taking care of the family only or children. It could be anything. But point is, there's people out there that want to make fun of Harris and want to make fun of everyone. Look. Whatever happens, okay? Now, let me ask you a big question. I need to refill my coffee, so I'm going to ask you guys this, and I hope you post in the live comments and after this video is done in the comments below. Sam, send me an email, all right? You got my email address. I'll throw it out there a bone with my new number. You can call me. Or we can Skype or Zoom or whatever you wish. I'd like to touch base with you verbally, Anyways, my point is this. My question is this, okay? Americans out there, everywhere. What if you vote for Donald Trump, hypothetically, and he becomes a dictator, like he says, and you lose all your rights? Then what? What are you going to do then, huh? What are you going to do then? Think about it. Is this about illegal immigration? No. Is this about controlling your rights? Yeah. Is this about being kleptocracy where he steals all your money? Yeah. Controlling everything you do? Yeah. Destroying the economy? Yeah. Making it a third party candidacy or third party world party like Venezuela? Yeah. Think about it. Or do you want to basically sit there and get 4 more years out of the old gal and save a sinking ship because America fought 1700s against tyranny and against the king and threw out the tea tax? Do you want to save the big experiment or do you want a dictator? A lot of people say, oh, we're going communist socialist. Yeah, because truthfully, here's the part that the Republicans don't understand. And I'm going to say it before I go get a coffee refill. They don't want to pay for if Sam's father's on Medicaid or Medicare or Social Security. They don't want to pay for Sam's dad's retirement. fathers on any government dole. They don't want to pay for it. If Sam needs Sam needs food stamps, they don't want Sam having food stamps. They think that everyone needs to work. Even the disabled. If you have heart disease and you can't work, they think a bullet in the head would be better suited for you. Think about it. What if the Republicans started lining up people like me and Higgins and we got blown away because we're disabled? Then what, huh? You sit there and be like, oh, you would never do that until you're sitting there at the end of the bullet. And they're like, any last words? And Higgins is like, oh, I never thought this would happen. Right now, I'm making ooey gooey St. Louis cake with spice cake has the bottom crust. Oh my God. Some just want it to end. Yeah, some want democracy to end because they literally don't want they don't want to pay anymore. They think, but look at what is going on here. You look at these people that believe in Donald Trump. They believe they can screw over and not pay any of their bills. And then they could sit there and make threats and sue the companies when their power bill gets turned off because they didn't pay the bill. They're like, am I supposed to pay the electric bill? Oh, I was supposed to. I thought it was free. Donald Trump says it's free. We don't have to pay you guys. I mean, it would be a blessing if they didn't, and none of these morons paid their bills and they lost power. What do? Tap into people's places like mine? Sometimes I wonder if I'm paying double or triple the bill. Anyways, my bill is way high for a 2-bedroom. And I only use the light bulbs, the energy efficient bulbs. Let me get a coffee refill. Be right back, Crippers. All right. Coffee time. Hey, Hop, what's up? Watch. Bad for the country. All right, so we got a little kid screaming, a dog screaming, and me looking to see what's going on my tablet real quick. Yes, I have a tablet, people. I'll be talking to you while I'm running my tablet. Need to check on the latest news front. See my tablet? It was a gift. Yeah, it's 11-inch Lenovo with pen. And currently they're talking about right now on my news feed about children bearing. Yeah. Believe that? Bearing children. All right, let's just go into here real quick and we'll talk about. So, Sam, what do you think? Why do you think they want it to be an end? Now, for some of you out there, you're wondering, what can we do about this whole election cycle? Well, I'll tell you. While I play my Higgins is always like, what is that game you play? Why are you rude? It's called Township. See? Township. Basically, damn it. It's basically a game where a little app game where I get to build a city. And right now my choo-choos are ready to go, it seems. Let's see. I got oh yeah, see? So I got a burger, how many granola bars do I need? Okay, 2 granola bars and a coat. Coats they always get me on the coat. You guys sit there and say, what do you mean they get you on the coat? They get me on the coat because I have to manufacture coat. In my plane, oh yeah, I got 8 hours. And my coat gets on? No? Okay. So apparently I need to get some material. Airplane's ready to go. So there we go. So basically, there we go. See, send the airplane now. Get my rewards. Sorry, Higgins, have to do this. And it's the usual crap. So fill up my barn. Okay, so I need to make pizzas, this, and maple syrup. I could do that. I got the maple syrup ready to go. Maple syrup farm's going to be started. I got sugar, so we're going to run the sugar factory. There we go. And then, hold on a sec. Let's see. Do we have enough to upgrade the barn yet? No. We need 1 nail and 4 cans of paint. They always make it difficult. Oh, well. Okay, how many windows do we got? That's the other thing I'm always asking about. Windows, we got 5 windows. Okay, so we don't have enough windows. All right, so we need to shave some, make some corn. That's the thing, as a farmer in this game, I get to make corn. Made a mistake here. All right, and then we need carrots and wheat. Carrots I can use for feed. All right. There we go. So we just wait there. Let's see. Ooh, there we go. So I need 2 granola bars and a burger. So we got 221 and 223 just left. There we go. 222 went to Rome. Love this. All right, people, I'm done with this for now. I just do this to pass the time. It's kind of fun for like 2 minutes at a time. Anyways, that's what I was doing. So the bottom line is, for some of you preppers out there, you've been asking, what do we do in the bottom of the whole ordeal of voting, right? You vote. First, you vote for the candidate you think is going to do the best job possible, okay? Now, I've given you my thoughts. I won't vote for either candidate, but then again, people tell me I'm wasting my my vote. Yes, I'm playing with the pin. See, I always do that. And I'm just checking on something I'm doing real quick because, well, there's this little cafe game that's always telling me I need to do stuff. So I'm like, okay. So I'm trying to fill some orders in from time to time. And it's fun. But anyways, back to the true story here. So you guys got to think. That's why you're here today. You got to sit there and say, well, you know, you want to go and follow the footsteps of Higgins, vote, and vote for Trump, go for it. Thing is, I'm not going to hold it against you. The only thing I'm going to hold against you guys is if I get a dictator and we all lose, then I'm going to be blaming you guys for basically being dipshits. Plain and simple. Otherwise, I ain't going to say crap. Yeah. Well, let's see here. We got 10 minutes. Oh, yes. 10 minutes, and yet we don't. Do we have any other tables available? Let's see here. Oh, yeah, that's a cheese quiche, wasn't it? Let's see. We're going to cook this. That takes 1 minute. What else do we have that can take longer? Sunshine toast. Here we go. 1 minute. Dude, I don't want to waste a minute on sunshine toast. Let's go down the list. Ham sandwich. Here we go. Ham sandwich. 1 minute. These are 1 minuters. You know what? I may just make some more soup. Grilled banana split. That should be easy to make, right? 8 hours. Yeah, let's just make some soup. Because frankly, that's all I'm going to do anyways, right? Here we go. We'll just make some of these. 2 hours. Strawberry cupcakes. There we go. There we go, and I am done for now because, well, I got strawberry cupcakes being made. This is a great little game too. It's a cooking game. I used to be addicted to Cafe World when it was out a long time ago. Of course, I was like one of the highest level players in the game, and then Zynga said, "Oh, it's not making enough money. We're going to kick it out." So, anyways, I use this for email and stuff when I'm doing other things. I also want to check and see what Chloe's doing. No, yeah. So, anyways, maybe I could show you guys this from a distance. Let me see if I can get that video for you real quick. I think it's that one video I just sent. Let me see. Actually, I can just pull it up. I want to see if you guys can hear. Yeah, I can always give you the link too. I just don't want to insult anyone. But this well guy, he basically did a good one. Some just wanted to vote. It's how to help. Voting is how to help. A lot of people want this to end right now, people. They want you to vote so they can get on with their daily life. There are a lot of people out there I've seen in the comments saying they voted blue. Straight up and down the ticket. Now, a lot of you say it doesn't matter if you vote blue. It doesn't matter in some states. Maybe not, but if every woman out there votes blue, it may make a dent to tell the men what they're feeling. Medieval survival game, always research what you read. Yeah, exactly. I mean, look, I've researched everything. I watch everything. I hear everything. Unfortunately, you got these idiots out there talking to you, the viewers, and to Sam directly. Sam's my moderator. You got a lot of idiots out there that only believe in Fox News. Sorry to say, but I've cut out every crackpot news thing that supports Trump. I watch and read what I want to read. And that's all that matters. If it doesn't affect me, I'm not going to read it. No. So, anyways, by the way, a lot of my father-in-law, he always brings up every night, by the way, Sam's going to get a chuckle at this. Like I said, Sam knew my husband, Aaron. Bless his heart, right, Sam? By the way, for you, some of you anniversary people, today's the 6th anniversary of me having my facial work done. My adopted mom in Canada says I look like an old lady. Well, thanks, Mom. I appreciate that. Now, back to the story here. 2 days from now is the death of my mother. Now, anyways, the chuckle for Sam is my father-in-law keeps bringing up every night of the week. I don't know how Eric could have voted for Donald Trump. He was voting in the preliminaries before he died, Dad. And then he kicked the bucket. He made the biggest mistake of his life. It was a big, beautiful mistake too, wasn't it? Then he kicked the bucket. Yeah. So, point is, Hey, Sam, did you ever, you've been away a while. Let me go and bring you out show you my other child. Uh-oh. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Hello, other child. Come here. Oh, let me fill that for you real quick. Oh, yeah. You know what? I'm going to leave that up because I'm going to do something I usually don't do. Yeah. There we go. Hi. Mm-hmm. But you know what? I'm going to leave that here because you are too. All right, child. Hey. All right, I want you to introduce you to Aunt Sam. Aunt Sam, let me introduce you to Ebony. What do you think? It's a little Dutch dwarf rabbit. He's only 5 years old. Mm-hmm. Got him on Easter in 2019. Hi. He's like, put me down, Mom. I'm hungry. Yes, I know. Your food bowl's been filled. I just got to get you. Come here. How you doing? Huh? Yes, he is. He's a little Dutch dwarf. Well, Ebbs, do you have something stuck in your fur again? Yes, you do. See? He's a shedding mode for fall. And they don't even squirm, you see? Yep, he's in shedding mode. Oh, yeah. You're a good boy, aren't you? Uh-huh. Good boy. Hi. Come here. Let's get you your food. Now, Sam asked a question. I got to answer it real quick. Do I have Moppy? She wasn't paying attention when Moppy spoke. Hello, Aunt Sam. Hi. I'm all right, dude. Don't worry about me. I want Hoffenpfeffer. Hello, Uncle Higgs. I still haven't got that care package from you for payment. Apparently, Mom says we have to pay you gift cards for help, and that cuts into my dog snack fund. So quit helping her, and I get more dog food snacks. Oh yeah, you see, Sam, right here, 10-year-old Marpo. How you doing, huh, son? See, told you. You asked me, do I still have Moppy? Does this answer your question? Oh, hi, sweetie. What is it she said? You still have Moppy? Oh, yeah. There he goes. Higgins is talking about broccoli. Okay, so let's finish this up because I got many things to say about the election coming up. So first I got to go into Gmail real quick. I don't have it saved in my email program. I'm going to send a quick email to someone while talking to you guys about the election, okay? Now, it's been a while, so I don't go into Gmail. I need to go in and clear out all the email except for that one Higgins gave me on video games. I still need to send him a report on something too. I just figured I'd give him Neo has a decision to make. Does Neo need to take the blue pill or does Neo take the red pill? No. Most people will be taking the blue pill, I'm sorry to say, Higgins. More likely, but then again, that's what I think. But then again, the reason I'm analyzing this and talking to you without you guys turning around and complaining about, is a few things. I want to see if I can do this right. There it is. So I'm sending out an email real quick. And just to ask, because I don't know. Because, I'm just making sure my sister has, All right. Email. All right. So, a lot of you preppers out there have been saying, well, what do we do about the election? Well, all right. So, I just sent an email out. Hopefully, it goes straight to code word Sam, because I sent it to Sam. Told Sam I was going to make sure she gets my email for, so I can exchange my number to her, which my other number, my government issued number, is currently in the hands of Chloe. She's got my backup touch phone, which she probably has abused and dinged and netted and crapped and dump. I have this one, which I just charged the battery up. And let me just tell you, I find this to be very interesting. In my opinion, it's pretty dang good, and it's got the pin. And Higgins is like, oh, well, thanks to Higgins, this was cheaper than Chloe's phone. But then again, it is what it is. The only thing I don't like is how if you move it, the screen keeps lighting up. See? See, shake it and it goes, for some reason. Anywho, as a prepper, you guys have been asking me also, because, my thing is on my channel is, who do you vote for? You vote with your conscience. You vote with your heart. I'm not going to belittle anyone who votes for Donald Trump. I'm just saying, for my own research, sorry, Sam. Sam and I, we go back a long way, so Sam probably understands what I'm saying is I don't understand why Trumpers want to be under a dictatorship, okay? But then again, I have all the receipts and all the proof that says he said this. He also said he wants to dismantle the institutions, which, you know what? If you guys want to vote for Donald Trump and he disassembles the Social Security Administration and takes all the money for himself, then Higgins is only the one to blame for, and every other Republican, because I'll be blaming them. I'm not going to be blaming myself because, I'm trying to keep my nose clean. Unfortunately, the problem is right now is not the time to literally go out and invest in a whole bunch of money. I mean, literally, I got friends of mine, they're like, oh, the world's coming to an end. We need to live with you. Right. So I'm seeing what Higgins has to say this time. Oh, yeah, he did. I already answered. He said something about the red pill or the blue pill. Yes, I know. The Matrix. Fortunately, that's the one thing rumor has it that Donald Trump would like to ban is the Matrix movies because the two Matrix creators, the twins, had sex changes and became girls. Yeah, whatever it is. Yeah, they say that's the new woke movement. To me, I don't care if they had sex changes. It doesn't matter to me. They made a damn good movie. Unfortunately, a lot of people are what are they got boycotting it just because the directors had sex changes. So yeah, but point is holla for a dollar. Who the heck is this? Holla for a dollar. Oh, it's Zoe. Zoe changed her name to me with a hammer. Holla for a dollar. Hello, Zoe. Welcome to the channel. Moderator Zoe's here. We got moderator Higgins. And I don't know if you've ever met Sam. Sam's Gemini Ba. So, anyways, we're having a decent conversation today about what has to happen. Now, the point is that Zoe already knows. You don't bring up politics in my line of work right now because I'm analyzing everything, dissecting everything, seeing if the good Lord's right or wrong. But my point is right now is not time to spend a lot of money. I don't know what Sam thinks about this, but I'm telling people right now to get all your prep. If you have money and you're sitting on money and you ain't doing anything with money, you better go and start prepping. Because as I told my father-in-law the other day, he's literally worried. He says he thinks Kamala Harris is going to win, okay? No one can basically, yeah. In the comments, I've already banned 3 people today for the whole Kamala Harris thing. I'm not proud of it, but the thing is, my rules are you don't talk about who's going to win. The election ain't over, so give it a rest. If you want to be a Trump or a Putin bot and you want to come in here and say that, out you go, right? So here's the other thing I want to share with you. Now, when it comes to the policies, right? Right now, people have asked me, like my father-in-law, he's prepped. He spent probably like $40,000 on the preppers list. We have a basic in my About Me page. There's a bare bone preppers list. There's a basic preppers list. And then there's the preppers list, which is basically the advanced preppers. Definitely should have been long ago. Hi, Sam. Hello. Thanks, sis. Hi, Sam. Hello. Definitely should have been a long time ago. Shitbags. Shitbags. I love you, Sam. I really do. Definitely. Exactly. And by the way, Sam, if you haven't known or been following Zoe, that's Zoe right there. Me. Zoe right there is... Let's just say we hung out for 8 months while she was on the island. Oh, and for some of you out there, hold on. So I'm going to give you guys a link. I have to give you guys a quick link. I have something to say. Give me a second. You guys are probably thinking, what am I up to? Well, I'll tell you in a second. All right. So, if anyone here wants me to basically say something, you have a Kindle or you have a desire to, I'm going to post this in comment, desire to read something, I want to give you the link on Amazon. Let's see. Oh shit, Amazon won't give it to me. It's telling me it's too damn fucking long. Son of a bitch. Then please look for this. This book I'm putting in the topic. And we're not sponsored by this author at all, but let me just say right here. The book is right there by the lovely Zoe. What's so funny about depression by the greatest ghostwriter, Maxwell. We're not hitting it. We don't get paid to do advertisements, but I figured tonight would be a good night. Go to Amazon, pay $8 if you want the Kindle version, $15 for this version, and just check it out, people. This would be a good read multiple times over while you're waiting for the election results. Yeah, I used to chill with Triple C years ago. Coincident cough and cold. Is Rita the Triple C cup? Oh, wrong C. Ha. Let me see. What are you guys talking about? Ooh, love it. Just call me the wrench. Yeah, I used to chill with the CCC years ago. Triple C? CCC? Coincident cough and cold. Is Rita the dribble? Oh, wrong. So, anyways, this book I highly recommend for any of you out there that need something to read. Yeah, this is basically, we're not endorsed by it, but I'm endorsing it because, well, now if I can get a hardbound copy, one hardbound copy is all I'm asking, it would be really cool. Now, another book I've been reading off and on, by the way, is this. By the way, as a prepper, we always have to keep books on hand. Hubby bought me this. It's called the Gnostic Bible. It's Gnosis for Knowledge. Fortunately, we have a lot of discussions, but it's not about books right now. It's more about what to do right now. Okay, so here's my plan. Okay, here is my legitimate legalized plan for the election. Before the election, and after the election, and then following to inauguration. Now, you guys are sitting there thinking, I'm an idiot. Yeah, maybe, but guess what? I'd be better to be prepared than to not be prepared. Thanks for the plug, Rita. It's a cough medicine. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, okay. So, you guys are asking many times over, well, who's going to win? Here's the problem, okay? Doesn't matter who wins. Doesn't matter if Higgins gets his way and Donald Trump gets to be president. Don't give a shit. Doesn't matter if calling Kamala Hillary. Doesn't matter if Kamala Harris becomes president. Whatever happens. We're going to have, more likely, by Donald Trump's own words, a bloodbath, more likely, which I don't support violence, never have. So if you guys are here to listen to me preach about violence, it ain't happening. I don't support violence, but there's a lot of people that want to pick a gun, stand a post, and basically defend Donald Trump. I say go ahead for it. The Army's already been ordered by Biden's own people to kill anyone who stands up against the U.S. military and the police. We're not going to have an armed rebellion because Donald Trump lost the election. Now, one of my friends said, and we're not going to get into details of who said what, said that even if Donald Trump basically lost the election hypothetically, which I told them it ain't over to the fat lady things, I think they're learning their lesson right now that it's basically a razor thin margin on each side. For all we know. Or it could not be. We don't know. No one knows. That's the thing. No one knows who it is. Now, Biden's already issued this, but it's for various reasons. Okay. Now, a lot of people out there are saying, well, what if Kamala Harris loses? Well, you may have a lot of women out there pissed off, but you may also have a lot of women picking up guns standing post too. Just depends. It may be just a conflict or a civil war issue or an uprising for democracy. I mean, we don't know what's going to happen. Okay, I'm just speculating here, but as my friend said, it could be a bloodbath. So how do you protect yourself from this? Well, you prep. You prep like you have a pair. No offense to any ladies there. We do have pairs. It's just on our tops and ain't dangling down below like the men who think that they're God's gift on earth, and they think that men's wieners are more a gift than women in general. God created man and woman equally. Unfortunately, men think they're more superior than women. Well, they have more strength and they have this and they have that. Personally, if a woman got in office and they ordered every man who was a redneck killjack, no offense to Sam or Zoe, to be vasectomized or lobotomized in the wiener because they don't want their seed to be shared with other, to become dumb, stupid bag of hammer or dumb as a box of hammers, that'd be fine and dandy for me. But we're not here to talk about cutting off the offspring of others. Now, some of you out there wondering, I need to check on something real quick for your viewing pleasure. I think it was on Tubi the other night. I think it was. Let me remember that because I'm checking Roku real quick for you guys because, again, I have a movie I want you to watch between now. It's your homework. Zoe loves her homework. Zoe always does. And by the way, Sam, if you don't know, Zoe is one fun person to be on the island with. Literally fun as fun can be. Yeah. So Higgins emailed again. Here we go. So I want you for your homework, people. It's on Pluto TV and Freevee and MGM. Thank God I have MGM. It's called 1984. I want you to go out and watch this because this could be what happens if you have Donald Trump as a dictator. So I'm asking you guys to watch this. It's on Pluto TV. Thank God I can post that. The Greatest Ghostwriter. I'll be sending you a signed copy that is not the Heirs edition. Says, yes, I know, but I wanted a hardbound edition. Sam, I can even be kind of pushy. So the 1984 edition is a movie about dictatorship. Now, I could always look up and see if there's any more dictatorships. Now, there's a 1984 56 movie from Plex. Yes. You see, 1984 is another movie. This is the other version of it. It's pretty entertaining, though. If you want to see it's free up Plex. So there's the 56 version. And then thing is, these movies are literally homework for you guys to see if you really want 1984. Well, there's another one, Calm Radio, right there. It's music, apparently. So, yeah, I mean, I can always look up other movies about dictatorships, but everyone thinks when they think of dictators movies, they think of that movie. There's also one on YouTube. I can probably find it for you. I'd have to mute my volume so I don't get copyrighted. But I believe it's a movie that you guys may want to see for homework too, because it is very scary and I may watch this again tonight. My line of work, I got actually two other movies I think I'm going to have you watch. I think it's a full movie. Let me look. Yeah. Here we go. Is this the full movie? No, it isn't. No, here it is. So basically, it's the full movie. I think it is. Let me see here. Unless this movie is the full movie of And basically, it is a movie about Joseph Stalin. Robert Duvall plays it, and it's about dictatorship. So you may want to watch that as a homework thing. And then this movie, which I want you guys to really, really think about, which is the 1983 movie called The Day After, because we are basically being held to the highest standards of nuclear war right now. So I want you guys to think about that too, on that. Friends of mine, not myself. Yeah, that's cool, Sam. Let me see. I need to move this just a bit so I can actually let's see, scroll up maybe. Yeah, hang on, hold on. Let me see here. Yeah, okay. It says Triple C. Thanks for the plug, grid. I'll be sending you a signed copy. A lot of young people like her too. I'm only speaking about others, though. Friends of mine, not myself. I do miss my favorite island. Cool place. Yeah, so basically, Sam, as I was saying, is these are homework suggestions for people that should be thinking about the future. Because think about it. We're in a time where, we got nuclear war looming. North Korea went into Russia. Wonder what they're doing there, right? Then you have this old lady worried about the future, so you got to prep. Prep and prep and prep. And that is something I keep telling people, because 76 days from the day the election's over to the day whoever puts their hand on the Bible is the days that will follow possibly anarchy and chaos, and we need to basically prepare for it. And so I keep telling people to keep prepping for it like you have a pair, because Chloe's even prepping. She's literally thinking about prepping food, water, potassium iodide tablets, radios, portable TV. Yes. If I fall asleep, yeah, see, I told Zoe the other day to go get a long time ago, always prep and keep meds on hand. That's what I said to her. Keep meds on hand. That's what I said to her. And this was a while ago. So, Higgins probably sending me a message. That's why I haven't read it yet. Sorry, Higgins. But anyways, so my bottom line is we have to prep, because we don't know what the outcome is going to be. That's the problem I have. The problem I have is no one knows. When you got assholes all over the world talking about the election is quote unquote for Trump. A lot of people around the world want Harris to win. They don't want a Trump dictatorship. So, anyways, yeah. So, yeah. So, anyways, I better go check the email and see what the Higgins wants. I enjoy the Higgins. Actually, he's funny. The Higgins. Yeah, the Higgins. Let's see, what picture is he sending me? Maybe it's a funny picture. But anyways, the blue pill or the red pill. A lot of people want to take the blue pill. Now, that's a reference to the Matrix, but if I don't remember which one is which, which one turns into a battery and which one doesn't. How do I pause this video? Neo has a decision. Yeah, how do you pause it? I have no clue how you pause the video. That's between you and your video recorder, Higgins. Anyways, looks like everyone, the comments has literally petered out. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. The bottom line is, as Sam said, is for you guys to vote, and that's the truth. You have to vote or else. Problem is, a lot of people are voting. They're either voting Democrat or Republican. Now, as I said, I couldn't vote for either party. Just out of curiosity, Sam, since you're down in the Texas belt, that's what I call it. What was your thoughts or opinions on each party out of curiosity? Which party were you? I mean, just out of nosiness, which party did you lean towards? Did you go Repub or Democrat? I mean, I don't judge people, but Higgins, yeah, Higgins is a different thing. Wait, that Washington blue, that blue pill, red pill. Hold on. Hey, you turkey. I wanted to read those, you turds. See that? He does this all the time. Damn little chicken shit. Yeah, I'm going to say that on my own live channel. A Republican like Higgins, who's a Republican, who lives on the bottom of a trash can because he's literally basically deleted his comments. I wanted to see the difference. Yeah. Blue pill, you want to be in an illusion. Red pill, you want your why. Yeah, well, guess what? I don't give a shit about your philosophy on politics, okay? Your politics fucking suck, Higgins, okay? I mean, literally, I want to know what Sam's opinion is. Sam, what do you make of the Reds and the Blues? I mean, literally, you heard Higgins and his dang pill thing where he just, yeah, I mean, literally. To me, the problem is at least that guy Fishburne believes in democracy. Lawrence Fishburne, I believe, is a Democrat. Yeah, I believe he's a Democrat, Higgins. Lawrence Fishburne believes in Kamala Harris is what it says. Something like this right there. He's also, yeah. So apparently, currently, Lawrence Fishburne is apparently, from what I'm reading, is a Democrat. Yes. He's 63 years old, and he is a Democrat. Yes. So apparently he supports the Democratic ticket. So there you go. I guess Higgins, his blue and red pill analogy doesn't work. Now, I don't know about Keanu Reeves, though. He endorsed Biden and he's endorsed it out. The thing is, that was 1999, people. This is, or is it 90? Yeah. The point is Higgins is, yeah, he's lost it. He's misguided, okay? He keeps claiming I'm misguided. Well, guess what? He's misguided. Sam, what do you make of it? I'm going to have a sip of coffee. I want to hear some people. Look, Higgins, let me tell you something, okay? I'm going to tell you something I don't tell people that often on my channel. Now, you're going to either put up or shut up. And if you're going to put up, then you better put up why you basically believe in Donald Trump, okay? And why you don't like Kamala Harris. Sam, of course, I've been asking the same thing. I've already given my opinion why I don't vote for either candidate. Both of them are basically, well, in my opinion, they have their own opinion. Of course, yeah. Bottom of the trash can? Yes, Zoe, that's what I said. Higgins reminds me of blue pill and red pill. He'd take the red pill because the people that are red pills usually are at the bottom of my trash can because, frankly, they're the illusion one that thinks that they would rather want a dictator in this country that was going to strip them of all their rights. And then when Higgins sits there going, beep, 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 with the cup, I didn't believe I'd lose my benefits. I didn't believe I'd lose my house. I didn't believe I'd be rounded up and killed. Do. I mean, literally, we're looking at a precipice of you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. You want to save democracy? Supposedly by one party saying, or do you want to embrace fascism, racism, sexism, douchebaggery? Sorry, I had to add that, Sam, douchebaggery. And you want to basically suppress women's rights to abortions, men and women's rights to be same-sex people, women's and men's rights to have sex changes. I mean, do you want to suppress everything because you're fucking unhappy? I mean, some of you fucking people that sit there, okay, I'm going to say this out of love because, frankly, Zoe, hold me back, dear, because I'm about to let the thunder. I'm about to throw the thunder. It goes like this. Most of you motherfuckers that vote for Trump must be really miserable in your fucking shithole life if you got to sit there and be miserable. So you want to bring everyone to misery with you. That's what I think. Every one of you fucking miserable sacks of shit. And I'm not saying Higgins is a sack of shit, but what I'm saying is people that fucking vote for Burger Don must want everyone else to be miserable, because a lot of these people turn around, and my family's excluded because I love my family. They have their own opinions. But when you sit there and you see the disabled people being shafted and being told, I'm sorry, we can't cover your medical bills anymore. Oh, I'm sorry, we can't cover your medicine. And then people say, oh, well, like my aunt, she thought I was on Medicaid. Oh, really? That's funny, because I haven't had Medicaid in 20 years. And then magically I found an extra pair of glasses, so I don't have to go to Burlington, which I got to go anyways. So I'm going to be pricing out glasses when I'm at Costco when I go there, because I have to go there for business and pick up groceries. Yeah. And yet, like I said, you people that believe in the Trump Messiah, oh, he's the Messiah. No, the Messiah is the guy sitting in my Bible who says, love your neighbors yourself. Are you truly fucking loving your neighbor as yourself if you want to basically sit there and live under an autocracy, a dictatorship? No, you want to basically sit there and be miserable and let everyone do it. Look, under an autocracy, I'm telling it like it is here, you'd lose your cell phones. You wouldn't have the government paying for your cell phones, your Social Security, your Medicare, your Medicaid, your food stamps, your welfare. You'd be fucking piss poor, broke, sitting in the new version of the gulag, working for fucking slop every day the rest of your life. I mean, literally, is that what people want? Is these what the red states want? I mean, look, I voted not for Donald Trump because I couldn't do it, but I couldn't do it for Kamala Harris because she's voting for one thing. Oh, women's rights. Well, what about rights of the disabled? What about the rights of people with service dogs? What about the rights of other issues? You see, there's more than rights. They are rights. Oh, well, guess what? I think Higgins is going to love the Harris dictatorship because, frankly, you're not in a fucking dictatorship. You just think you're in a dictatorship. Now wake up and smell what you're shoveling. You want dictatorship? I'm calling down the thunder, because listen here, you little SOB. When it comes to fucking dictatorships, why don't you go look up the laws that I know? Oh, wait, you got your head so far up someone's ass that you want to worship Donald Trump. Here's the problem. The problem is the people don't realize I live in a state which is somewhat a dictatorship. Why? Well, let's see. It's democracy, but why don't you Google it, people? Higgins loves to use as Bing AI. I don't believe in Bing. I think Bing AI can go fuck off. But just for the sake of the argument, go Google the gasoline things, right? Oregon, California, Washington's passed bills between 2030 and 2045. Everyone's going to drive an electric car. Well, what if someone doesn't want to drive an electric car like me or Zoe? We'll just use... These are our cars right here. While you're bitching about, oh, we're going to be under a dictatorship. Well, guess what? If you can't fucking walk on concrete and you can't walk on the sidewalk for whatever reasons, no, I know Higgins' reasons. I'm not going to stoop that low. But then there's a problem, because these are the cheapest in the world. You just put them on and you keep walking. Our feet were meant for walking. People say the car, but guess what? They say if we keep burning fuels, we'll be out by 2070 in fuel. So that's why they're trying to tell people this. But he's like, oh, you don't know, that's all a lie because the Democrats spun it. Really? Why don't you go look at the numbers? If every military around the world went to wars, we may have enough fuel till 2150. But with everyone having cars, with everyone having... Yeah, I mean, think about it. The numbers don't lie. I mean, literally. We're running out of fuel. We're running out of oil. Oil is not a renewable source. Not right now, anyways. We're running out of many things. And yet, people sit there and they think they're living in a dictatorship. The only thing I see is people like living in a dictatorship. If you don't like your country, then get the fuck out. Because frankly, I'm tired of people telling me I'm gonna love Donald Trump and live under a dictatorship. No. Problem is, he literally stated, and I have the receipts, I'm going to be a dictator on day one. I'm going to penalize every motherfucker that criticizes me. I'm going to round up people and bring them in. I'm getting rid of the education department. I love dumb and stupid people. Oh, what else? Oh, I want to get rid of Social Security, mom and pops and elderlies and everyone else. This could cause a bloody civil war, but guess what? My point is we need to prep. We need to prep. As Sam says, if you didn't fucking vote, then get out there and vote. Main thing is, right, Sam? Get out there and vote. And I'd like to hear Sam's opinion on Trump, Biden, and Harris. Yeah, because in my opinion, I don't see Harris and Biden a dictator. I see Biden as an old man that's wore out. Harris is replacing him, yes. But will she win? Who knows? Will Trump win? Who knows? It's too early to call it because Fat Lady has it saying. But the bottom line is, people, you got to get out there and vote. Then you got to get out there after you vote and get prepping, because prepping is the way you're going to survive. Whether it be a Trump administration or a Harris administration. If it's a Harris administration, your grocery bill may go up. So that's where the preps come in. If it's a Trump administration, let's just say you may be prepping while the states break away from the union. Now, that may happen. Throwing thunder, wow. Throwing thunder, yes, Zoe, I'm throwing thunder and making a point. My point is that we're not living under a dictatorship right now. I mean, look, we're free. Higgins can get in his car and he can go and see his dad. He can see his mom. He can illegally do everything he illegally does, whatever that is. See, I'm throwing that out there. The point is he's turning around and literally saying he's under. No, he's not. You see, thing is a lot of stuff is happening, literally. I mean, until Harris or Trump puts their hands on the Bible, this is a war we don't need. But then again, the country's divided. You got half the fucking Peckerwoods out there wanting Trump because he's a fucking fat man with a fucking schlong who's turning around and being like, oh yeah, look at me. We're going to suppress women. Women, grab them by the pussy. Sorry to say, but you don't grab a woman by the pussy. The woman should just pull out of the fucking pussy a taser and tase your ass. Sorry to say, I had to throw that in there, Zoe. My point is, women aren't fucking cattle. Women are fucking people. Men aren't cattle. But then again, what Donald Trump said, here's another receipt. You vote for me now, you won't have to vote ever again. Yeah. Think about it. You fucking dumbasses don't realize he wants to be a dictator. All you want to do is, oh yeah, I need lower gas. Really. The world doesn't revolve around just lower. He can't lower the gas price. OPEC can. And if we overproduce, then we have to make sure we can get it refined. And the refineries are half owned by OPEC, and they won't allow us to use the refineries. And we'd have to build more refineries, which means we'd have to control things. Think about it. Country's not going down the shitter. That's the thing. Well, I mean, I'm sorry to say, Zoe asked me a long time ago what I think. Well, let me tell you what I think. Damn, I forgot to do my biggest part of the rant. So it goes like this, preppers. Americans would sell their democracy and their neighbors' democracy for lower food pricing and lower gas. A lot of the Americans out there, sorry to say this to Zoe and to Sam, whoever you voted for, but I've been following politics for years. I can forecast with the best of them. Now, Biden was supposed to be in the race, okay? But the good Lord had other plans. He thought, let's try a woman. Women may be better suited than men, possibly. But here's the thing. Here's the kicker. When you sit there and you have a woman saying, a woman's body, she should choose her own bodies. And the women are sitting there, standing there saying, amen. And then she has the platform of, you can either choose a dictator and a fascist who has no plans, so you can pretend you have lower gas pricing and lower foods and sell your own democracy upriver for everyone else's rights way because you redneck hilljacks want fucking lower pricing and lower gas because you think you're entitled, where you're going to get rid of the genetic women's rights. So genetic women may all start living in blue states, fucking getting away, and it'll all be red goony men living in fucking red states by themselves, getting blue balls because they can't handle the truth because they basically sold them. And the women that do stay there, well, those women may just be pampered like goddesses and royalty because there's not enough women in the red states. And I'll tell you why. Because a lot of women secretly are voting for Harris. Going into that voter's booth, clicking the box and saying, yes, honey, I'm going to vote. And she goes in and votes for Harris. Yeah. Why? Because she wants a woman to basically put the man's dick in check for once. Not to mention a woman basically, some of these states won't even allow abortion for incest or rape. These women want that happening. They also want accountability for Burger Don, who is lawless, while everyone else is being told that Kamala Harris has to be flawless. Think about it. So the American people literally turn around and they're voting with their conscience. And yet, a lot of these people don't give a shit. They only care about what they care about. Me, I'm here to say you need to prep because it's going to be a bumpy ride all the way to inauguration. That's what I'm saying. But these people out there, they want to spew their own hate and their own demands and their own whatever. I'm here to say I can't support either candidate, and I won't. But country, was it a better off 4 years ago? I don't know. Was the country better today than 4 years ago? Well, by the stock market standard, it is. But tariffs don't fix things anyways. I am tired of hearing people claim that we're under a dictatorship now. I've lived 46 years. I don't see a dictatorship. I see people taking and having these issues, taking rent up in their head, pretty much. And that is the damn truth. And the truth literally hurts. Oh, God. You see what I got to tend with? Adopted brother Higgins comes back with 2 girls squeezed his junk. Yeah, okay, cool. That's great. See, I can't basically not put on a smile for that little wisecrack. He's always trying to make jokes, literally. But the truth is, when he said the thing about dictators, he's not living in a dictatorship. He only thinks he's living in a dictatorship. I mean, look. I mean, the question truly is, are you going to prep after you put your vote in? Or are you going to sit on your ass and do nothing? No, that's the point. The point is basically made. I had something else to say, but my point is until election, I will do these analyzations. I mean, look, as I said once before, you got a lot of pissed off women out there. They're basically believing Kamala Harris and they're voting secretly. You got a lot of pissed off Republicans too, secret Republicans, registered Republicans. They're voting Democrats equally. They're not telling people because there's people out there that will ridicule them for basically voting for Harris. I mean, hell, my therapist is a Trumplican. You know how many people literally stopped seeing her and she's literally losing money because she basically talks about her being a Trumplican? 99% of them. I just let it go in one ear out the other. Okay, but sake of the argument, people say to me, Rita, what are you going to do? Simple. I've been doing this for over 2 hours and 40 minutes. I get tired too. And Sam's left. The only way to help the cause is to vote. Yeah, Sam's completely right. You have to vote. This is why Rita is such a great friend. So funny. Well, Zoe's probably fell on to sleep on her ass, like she said. Medicine finally kicked her ass. But to be funny, Higgins called down the thunder because Higgins had it coming. Higgins needs to realize the thunder has been called. And that is, Americans need to realize, like Higgins, it ain't over to the fat lady sings. And you guys 10 days before the election said the same damn thing and Biden won. By the way, I'm going to repeat it again. The election was not, and I repeat, was not stolen. Yeah, because frankly, it wasn't stolen. Yeah. You guys are just trying to drive up the cost so you could cause a civil war by saying Trump won it the next time around. At least Harris has got everything stacked up, ready to go in case he tries to early premature again, say he won it. Because until the counts are done, he didn't win it. It's going to be a tight race. Now, here's what I'm doing. I'm prepping. But right before election, I'm going to be doing some pretty funny shows from, where's my tablet? Where is my tablet? Ah, right here. I'm going to check the calendar real quick. Calendar. Checking it out. Great. Another thing came up. What is this time? Floodwaters killed the homeless. Yeah, that lesson from, the hurricane thing. Anyway, so there goes message retracted. Oh, great. So now Zoe's retracting messages. Come on, Zoe, you never retract a message. Basically, don't retract the message. Yep, Zoe had to do it. All right, where's my calendar? Calendar. No, let's say cool. Got it. Cool. Okay, so on the 31st of the month, 31st, which is Thursday, 5 days from now, I'm going to Costco. I'm going to get a nice supply of Irish cream and then a lot of bratwurst to go with it. So from the 31st till, say, the 9th, I'm going to be stockpiling half gallons. Actually, I told Chloe to come in on the 1st, the 4th, and the 5th. So I will be restocking those days for the grog. Yes, that's right. There's a deal on Irish cream at Costco, and I'm getting my... Those ladies must have had some balls. Yes, pretty much. That's what I would say, Zoe. Those ladies must have had some balls. Yeah. It was. So it says those ladies must have had some balls. The Higgins, it was. Oh, God. I mean, it's almost 6 o'clock, and I got 56 videos to sort through tonight. And I may have to make a quick phone call and check in on a family member of mine. Meanwhile, like I said, you guys got to prep. You know, a lot of people say to me, oh, well, what's the tablet for? The tablet's to play around, but I keep all my prepping news in here. By the way, I got to figure out, I was going to ask Higgins to help me figure out how to get my spreadsheets on here so I can look them over without going anything. I might just find out how big the file is. I think I got like, 8 or 10 gigs of data. I might just, yeah. No, great. It's like, you may not add more to your cow shed because your cow shed's full. What the hell? 29 carrots? Come on, man. I don't need 29 carrots. What I need is to start making my cows milk. That's why I got 18 cows in my cow farm. All right, so I need to see, can I make some more cow? Nope, need some wheat. Higgins is always, don't play that. That's rude. Maybe, but guess what? It's fun. And when I'm done, I can always say it's still fun. Because, well, it is fun. Yeah, just make, let's see, I was doing, yeah, so anyways, what's the airplane require? You're probably sitting there, what? Yeah, I got to pre-make some. Okay, pizza. So, thank God I got tomatoes, and now I just got to go fire up the old factory to make cheese. So, I'm going to need to make a lot of pizza, apparently. So, let's see. Pizzas? Yeah, so I need wheat. All right, so we're going to be running a pizza factory soon. Yep. Let's see what else. He wants maple syrup and those little things, so I'm going to have to make some. Here we go, the sugar factory. There we go. All right, so we're all good here. Just waiting for the eggs to be made. Let's see, cheese. Check for pizza. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Do we have any more of those? Oh, we do? Good. Need to make some of those coats. Coats! Coats! Yeah, has anyone seen that comic already of the Donald Trump sitting there talking about things eating cats? If you guys haven't heard it, you got to hear it. It's pretty damn funny. Let me see if I can pull it up for you guys. I think it's pretty damn funny. I want to share it with you guys at least. Maybe I can actually share it with the camera. Let's see. Let's see. Do I have access to the history? Huh. Yeah, I just can't figure out this. What happened to my it says all channels? Well, what about, oh, they always change them. I'm still used to non-tablets. Here we go. Let's see. Oh, I guess they took it down again. Damn it. Well, where is it? I see all my other videos, but I don't see the... Oh, here it is. Ready, guys? All right, here it goes.
I'm a different kind of threat.
Oh, man.
You can't call the cops.
So worried.
They're eating the dogs.
He wasn't making any sense.
The people come in. They're eating the cats.
And he just kept getting worse.
Dumps. That's what they call them, dumps. Big, massive dumps.
Gross.
In Michigan and Pennsylvania. All over.
We had to do something.
They will take the life of the child in the 9th month. Even after birth, they'll execute the baby.
You sound crazy right now. Then a friend told us there was somewhere he could get the help he so desperately needed, called A Place for Trump.
Person, woman, man, camera, TV.
Now he has round-the-clock support and can enjoy the things he loves, like eating cheeseburgers and rage posting at 3 a.m.
I know windmills very much. And they're driving the whales, I think, a little batty.
Sure. So this November, let's vote to put him in A Place for Trump. Because we all know he belongs in a home. Just not this one.
I have concepts of a plan.
Of course you do.
I love that. I could watch that all day, people. I mean, literally. I mean, I try to conserve my my battery by leaving the volume off until I need it. Those ladies were full of balls. Well, I mean, how to get that spreadsheet done? It sounds like work to me. See, there he goes again. He's going on about work. You know what? I have an idea. So let's go over to Google Drive. I think it's called Google Drive. Google Drive. It's been a while. So, and then I'm going to upload something. I think I can upload it, maybe. Let me see. Drive for work. Sign in. Big old dumpies. Okay, so this goes up here for whatever it is doing. So what about my entire, let's see. There we go. So apparently it hasn't been updated since August 15th to literally update my file. So that one there is the one that has been updated. So all I need to do is upload and update the file, and then let's check real quick. I want to see if I can pull it up here. Higgins is like, work only if you think it's about work. Apparently everything's, he always complains about something. Did you just get that distracted with a, Rita, did you just get distracted with a video? No, I didn't get distracted with a video game, you tick turd. I didn't get distracted. I'm actually working here. See, we're talking still. I need a prepping list, and it should be on my thingies here. Let's see, find device, Google. All right, so apparently there's so many things, but I don't see Drive. Is it in the Google folder? Yeah, I got so many things here. Where is my Google Drive? Oh, here we go. Oh, great. So, oh, here it is. Google Drive. Here we go. All right, let's look here. I'm just testing this, so. I just want to see if this works. Hey, at least it's got OBS, right? Oh, yeah. Look at that. Isn't that great? Let me see. Hey, dude, this ain't cool. I wanted... All right, we're just going to choose one to test it out on. All right, let me see here. Yeah. Let's see. Does this go? So it's telling me I can't upload it without going to Sheets. Fine, let's fucking do it this way then. Stupid asshole. Just fucking open it up. So apparently it's not going to allow me to look at any of my documents unless I fucking convert it. Well, there goes that. So what I need to do is go into make a copy of my folder. And then upload it, copy it, upload it, and then transfer it to whatever. I need to find out how many megabits the file is. There he goes again with his smart ass comments. Just ignore him. Let's see. I need my work folder. Oh, here we go. We'll just move it over. Damn it! I want to move it over here. My work folder goes over here because that's easier for me to remember. So my product thing is 154 megs. That's fine. I'll just fucking take 154 megs, convert it over to whatever, to this document, and then yeah. And so basically, here's the deal, preppers. You need to prep like your life depends on it, because we don't know how the end's gonna happen. Okay, what's gonna happen the next 10 days? You need to prep. Me, of course, like I said, my plan is I'm going out Thursday to Thursday to town to pick up prepping supplies and booze because I'm getting prepped for, but not limited to, the election. Yeah, so I got a plan, and my plan's going to be here for before the election and after the election. Yeah, so, So, anyways, with only two people, let's see, anyways, let's see, yeah, so I'm gonna, I'm about to tell Higgins to blow off on that. I don't think my computer would basically be used as a USB drive. I'm not gonna frickin' no. Be like me saying I'm putting my spreadsheets on my damn phone. I got the space for it, but I don't want to do it. Anyways, I don't see any new messages, so anyways, I gotta get going because it's late, and yeah, who knows? Higgins won't sit there and tell me what he knows, huh? I'll just upload my stuff 150 megs to Google, and I'll be done with it. Yeah, maybe. Who knows? Oh, Sam's there. Hey, Sam. Yeah, I was just curious about what he was squabbling about. Telling me, I need to drag and drop something? Yeah, all right. Maybe. Hey, Mom, what are you doing to that? I'm trying an experiment. An experiment? Yes, I'm going to try an experiment real quick. Oh, okay. So I guess it doesn't work. So Higgins turns around and he says, oh, yeah, he's like, oh, you do this and you do that and you can change and swap files out. Right. Right, if that was the case, yeah, File Explorer my ass. So, anywho, let me just see here. Yeah, see, it says right there, folder is empty, right there, folder is empty. So how do you basically justify a folder is empty? You can't drop something in a folder that's empty. I guess Higgins thinks it's funny, but I don't. So apparently it's charging, but it's not allowing me to do anything. See? So basically, he starts saying, "Oh, do this, really?" And it says it stopped working. Really, it stopped working. That's funny, because I don't see anything in here, man. It says right there, it's plugged in just for yeah. So apparently I can't do anything, see? So apparently it's telling me that that there's nothing on the tablet. Yeah, think about that. It says right there, properties, firmware, power source, battery. Yeah, You go there to the hard drive thing, you don't get anything. It's right there. Tablet. This folder is empty. Yeah, okay. So I guess he's full of beans. He is full of Beano. Beano, I guess, because I don't even... Yeah. I mean, literally, what the hell are we looking for? Well, yeah, I mean... What the hell is this? Well, what is it exactly? Got 10 gigs of photos, figures. Dude, I just want to fucking access my fucking files, you turkey. Email and trash large files. Look at that. Don't tell me anything I don't need to know, man. I think Higgins is one of those guys that says, plug it in. It'll be a good experiment. Right. USB settings, yeah, right. Not on tablet, turkey. Let's see here. Let's see what he's talking about. USB mode. Wow, let's see what PC mode. What's this? Negative. So apparently PC mode is not what we want. What's this? Oh, okay. Sounds good to me. No, I don't have Bluetooth. Unfortunately, I don't have Bluetooth. My device doesn't have Bluetooth. Anyways. Well, that's fine then. How do I get rid of this? Yeah, I want to minimize and get rid of the damn thing. Nope, doesn't work, man. Let's see, I don't want, what's your dark mode? Nope, no USB mode. Isn't that amazing? No USB mode at all. There's a Smart Connect thing. Yeah. PC mode, yeah, auto rotate. And then, yeah, I mean, I don't see anything. He's like, yeah, there is no USB mode. Yeah, no USB mode, yeah. He's always talking about this, but there is none. Anyways, I better get moving along before I go and get cranky. You see, we have it hooked to a USB plug right now, unless the USB plug is not on, which it is. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't give me a USB plug or whatever. Yeah. Yep. No. All right, let's see what happens now. All right. There we go. Says how much internal storage we got. Let's see. Here we go. We want documents. Here we go. Let's just minimize this and there we go. That works. About 35 minutes remaining. Man, this must be a slow transfer. It's taking 35 minutes to transfer 155 megabits. Wow, never knew it'd be that slow for a USB plug. Flash drive would have been fucking faster, wouldn't it? Oh, sorry, Higgins doesn't like me dropping F-bombs all the time. No, actually, you have to go into a biometric system under the Lenovo, you jackass. See, I get to call Brother Higgins a jackass. Then you got to cross-check a different thing. Then you got to go into the settings. Then you got to go into another form. Then you got to cross-check that form. Then you got to go into USB, the number 13. Android 13 doesn't have a thing when you pull down the bar to basically say USB. You have to go manually into it, plug it in. For example, this says here, it says do not disturb, Bluetooth auto rotate off, system screenshot, screen battery, yada yada, mic access, TIFF makers, this. You have to go into this. Then you got to go to connected devices. I think it's connected devices, maybe, or it was something else. Yeah, something else. But anyways, you go into it, and it'll tell you exactly what I'm looking for. Accessibility, maybe. Anyways, you gotta go down and look for something. There's like a little device. This is like Android 13, and it tells you about the system. Like, it'll be like language inputs and yada, yada, yada. And then it'll say something like USB and you got to click on it. And then, you have to change it out. So, yeah. I mean, literally, you have all these things and yet, they don't make it easy to go dig through your phone just to find what you're looking for either. You're like, oh, yeah, I want this. And then it says USB. And then you're like, oh, yeah. And then you're like, okay, so, yeah. Then you find it and you're like, okay. So, for example, pair of device. Okay, here we go. Available devices. So it's saying you need Bluetooth, but this doesn't need Bluetooth. You can plug it in, and it'll just, yeah, I mean, it is a royal pain in the ass. Just, you could get your phone, Yeah. Charge mode, whatever. Yeah. All right. Now it's taking 35 minutes to transfer, people. That's what it says right there. 35 minutes. It's not like I'm putting on Higgins is like, oh, you're an, I'm curious. Let me see the properties here out of curiosity. It's not like I'm putting 50 gigs of data of movies on my tablet. I mean, I really don't put movies on my tablet. I have movies I have, I got a couple favorite movies, but yeah. in the meantime. So I am going to log off here, and yeah, I need to get ready to watch 56 videos. And but yeah, you guys got to prep, because prepping is the only way you're to survive what happens next after the election. Me, like I said, I'm going to be prepping, but I'm also going to be buying a lot of grog. So, and yeah, half gallons of booze. So there you have it. So without further ado, 3 hours 10 minutes. Thanks for watching. Just remember, you need to prep what their life depends on it. Check my email before I go. Please add and subscribe. Please post comments. Please leave feedback, suggestion. Hit the like, subscribe buttons. Hold some fun for your family, including your dogs, your cats, your bunnies, service dogs, service bunnies. Hit the bell notification, thumbs up button, subscribe button. Keep the comments nice. All we ask. Thank you, and God bless you in everything you do. Sam, check your email. I sent you something. All right. Doodles, everyone, and see you in the next video.